I had to play my green note.
Don't you dare. I
And
got a good amount to talk about, but like I'd rather hear what you gotta talk about first, and then I'll bring up my shit.
the podcast is live.
Look at I love that. Oh, I love that green and yellow pop up. Oh, my girl was actually bashing us for the green and yellow the other day.
Oh, hold on now. Wait,
I that's what I
what's the
said.
peanut gallery saying, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean you're bashing us? Ever heard of
She's
Sprite?
like, she's like, all right, don't get upset, and I'm over here like, oh boy,
No, jeez.
everything you're doing's good. I just think the green and yellow it's kind of got like an immature vibe to it. And I'm like, well, have you heard
That's
us?
perfect. Yeah, that's good branding right there.
Yeah. She goes, yeah, but like she was trying to basically mean a bright neon yellow and green caters more to like a younger demographic.
Mm.
And I get what she's saying. Like if I'm picking up, say, a cigar book, like something about cigar and whiskey, it's gonna be like leathery, like brownish and black tones and flat colors. But it's like, yeah, but this is a comedy podcast. Like bright in your face colors. That definitely can. That's definitely one of the one of the color themes that you can pick for a comedy podcast.
Yeah, I get what
Hmm.
she's saying, but I also, of the millions of podcasts, it's nice to be a little bit eye catching, on first impression. We're
Let's
kind of
let's not
competing.
act like let's not act like only kids are eating Skittles.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Fast food. I mean, bright yellow and red. It's
I
like,
kept saying I was throwing out fucking yellow and reds all, and she's like, "Yeah, but that's food." It's like, "Yeah, and look at all the fat fucking adults who are eating fast food."
McDonald's with their brown M and fucking black backdrop.
Oh wait, hold on. She's got something to say.
Oh,
She's right behind me.
Jesus.
What? Yeah,
Oh,
they're all fat fucks listening to this podcast.
well, that's not true.
I would love for them to listen to the podcast. They got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, well, it's good to know your girl's rooting for us. It's always
She's
nice.
rooting.
No, I
She's
know.
rooting for us.
I'm
She's
fucking
giving
with
us constructive criticism.
I feel like she's got some kind of point in there. Yeah.
No, she definitely has a point. Dude, I'm happy that our demographic though, like we got that 18 to
It's
what is it, like
perfect.
35 or whatever
It's
demographic.
perfect.
I love it.
It's the best demographic to have, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because if you go younger than that, then you get all the fucking young retards. Then if you go older than that, it's just like, why are you listening? You sad fucking. You should be in like retirement.
Yeah. Oh, I need my Medicare.
Yeah. Now you're like dick balls, in the garage.
What's up, man? What you do this week? You got anything for this week's
I
episode?
Yeah, I had a really good fucking. I switched my laundry place, and it was like fucking. I'm loving life now,
Wow, those are executive decisions right there, man.
Oh, dude, it sounds like a little move, but it was night and day. So I was going to this place where it was like always busy. The machines were fucking. There was always like clunked up fucking detergent everywhere, and there's fucking like kids running around. It's like for some reason like a 18-member Mexican family every time I went, like running around with baskets, and like I have to wait to dry my clothes.
I don't care where you go though. There's always going to be a 6+
Yeah.
Mexican family at the laundry place.
It's unreal, man. It's not even about the Mexican. It's just this. Why bring your entire family to the fucking laundromat?
They got nowhere. They don't have anyone to watch the kids.
Oh my god, you can hire a babysitter.
They're Gem.
You know? Why you gotta pull out the whole fucking
Just
Rough Rider
just
crew?
just bring the babysitter to the yacht that you have and have them, watch the kids there.
I don't know. Just tell the big sister to watch the little sister. I don't know. Do it how our
Really
generation
have
did
the
it.
15-year-old watch the other 9 kids? I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, dude. When I was a kid, we would get left alone from time to time.
Not
Nothing ever
happening.
happened. I mean, we did do some stupid shit, but anyway. So I'm finally fed up. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, this is literally killing me. I have to go in there and
The Mexicans or
know the place, man, more than anything,
okay.
because I would have to do my laundry, and then I'd have to go in 20 minutes later, transfer it to the dryer, come back like 40 minutes later. It was a whole fucking hassle, man. So I
You're
find this
turning into me.
I find this other, but I really am because now I'm starting to get the whole like saving time and shit. So I go into
I'll
this.
tell you my laundry story because, by the way, we both switched laundry places with it this same week. By
Yes.
the way,
Yes. So I go to this other place and I walk in immediately, very different vibe. I mean, the machines are newer. It's less crowded.
oh
There's not a
hello,
lot of
sir. How
people.
can we help you today? There's a
Look,
guy with white gloves and a fucking tuxedo.
there's this lovely woman named Gail. I'm like, hey, Gail, how's it going? I was like, do you do like transfers here? Like, will you transfer it to the dryer for me? She's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, how much would that be? She's like, $1. I was like, here, have a 5. I was like, I'll see you in an hour and a half. And so
Oh,
my mom called and she's like, hey, I'll come bring you to the beach. We're around the corner. So I chilled with my parents at the beach, went for
now
my
you reconcile with your mother now.
oh yeah, I went for my first swim. There was a bunch of hot chicks around. I was loving life. I go back to get my clothes. They're fucking all folded in this bag, neat little. I'm just like, Gail's like, hey. Oh, I almost said my name. Hey, you're back. Da, da, da. And she's like, I just finished folding your clothes. I was like, I didn't know you were going to fold them. That's awesome. She's like, yeah, here you go. I fucking walked. Dude, I was pepping my step. I was like, I don't have to fold my clothes now, dude. I was arguing with you the other fucking week where I was like, oh, you can't even fold. No, I get it now, dude. Fuck, I never fold my clothes again. That chapter of my life is over. I'm in a new.
That chapter in my life is
I'm in a
over.
new chapter now, known as Gail. The fucking and she folded it perfect too. They're like perfect squares. They look nice. There wasn't a crease. She used the fucking, whatever. And then I went and I got tacos at my favorite Mexican place and washed my truck. It was a good fucking day, dude. I don't know
It was a
what to
good day.
say. Yeah. But other than that, I just kind of worked a lot and hung out with friends and shit. Nothing crazy. Saw a couple
That's good
sunsets.
shit. That's fucking funny, man. Yeah, because I was telling you last week that we're gonna, because the way we had it, the washer and dryer is not in the unit, so we had to go downstairs to the other building, put the quarters in there, so it's like we're already spending money to do the clothes, lug them upstairs and fold them and shit. And I'm like, all right, I've had enough of this shit.
Mm.
So we finally did the service where we bagged all our shit. They picked them up. They, they picked up all our clothes. All we had to do was leave them outside, and they washed all of them, dried all of them. They folded them. They dropped them off within 48 hours. And dude, they bagged them, folded them up.
Oh,
They're in my apartment. I'm just like, I just got to put all these clothes away. This is and dude, they like separated. Dude,
yeah, yeah.
we
No, the meticulousness in which they fold these goddamn clothes, dude. Everything's in its own place with its size and it's.
it was so weird. It was so meticulous that they we what's it called? My girl, one of the things we put in the laundry were one of her face masks, the reusable face masks that she has.
Hmm.
They actually they actually got a separate clear bag and put just that one face mask in the clear bag and tied it up.
Oh man,
It's like, what? Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
that's a winner right there. That's a
That was
fucking
a winner.
attention to detail, man. Yeah, I didn't even know you could fold boxer briefs. Like,
Oh, you can.
even my boxer briefs were folded, and they were perfect little pockets, and everyone was like OCD to the fucking max. I love it, dude. I'm like, I can't believe for the last year I was going to this fucking dirty, scummy, shitty line, and it's literally probably like 10 minutes away, not even.
Yeah, no, this
There's
place
just this
when you
beacon of hope.
laundry service, it's that thing I've been telling you. I know it's listen, I know I'm not saying it's a douchey thing. It is a douchey thing. I am admitting it, but it is that thing where it's like, yeah, it's going to be an extra couple bucks possibly, but I don't know, it's something. I mean, it feels like the extra time that you got out of it, it seems like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got to go to the beach with my parents and chill, and like that was
Relax.
way more valuable than the $5 I gave her. Like I would have given
Yeah.
her 20. Like, bitch, I don't have to fucking keep coming back in every fucking 20 minutes, and I'm dealing with people. I'm waiting for machines. Like, nah, you.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily you being lazy. It was you going, fuck, man, I only have so much time in this world. What am I going to value more, my money or my time?
Yeah. No, I'm getting it. I'm coming around on the folding laundry thing. I don't think I'll ever fold my laundry again, dude.
You were right, dude, about the Targets, because remember how I told you they were renovating the Target by me? Dude, they fucking renovated this Target, man. That Starbucks, I've never seen a Starbucks built faster in my life.
Just in and out.
Yeah, this
I
place
got,
is
dude.
like,
I gotta say about the laundry though thing is like, how is it we're in the 21st century and we still have to put quarters in the machine? Like they don't have a debit card fucking thing yet. It's unreal.
Well,
I have to
no,
make
there's
change and fucking. I don't even have cash, so I gotta take cash out. Then I gotta put it in this thing, and it gives me cores. I gotta ding ding each one by one for
there's
like.
laundry there's
Oh,
laundry services that they have. I don't know if they have debit cards. There probably are, but there are laundry services where they give you their personal laundry card. It's basically you put money on their service card and
see
then you
now
use
that.
that card.
Yeah, where are those on fucking Mars, dude? Like,
They
jeez.
exist.
Yeah,
They
they're
definitely
in the
exist.
Hollywood Hills or something. I feel like that hasn't
No,
reached us poor folk yet, you know?
no one's using the laundry service at the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh man. By the way, I found a cheat code with customer service, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure a way out to fix this, just like they did with the self checkouts. But if you ever want a fast way on getting to a human being when you're on the phone with customer service,
Press zero?
when they what's up?
Don't you press zero at least some places?
No, no, no. It's when they ask you, would you like to stay on the line after your call for a brief survey? Just say yes. Like just be like, yeah, yeah, I'll stay on the phone for a brief survey. And then 9 times out of 10, you will only be on the phone waiting for like 30 seconds. They'll bring you directly to someone.
Wait, but it doesn't usually ask you that after you talk to someone and deal with
No.
the whole thing.
Now they've been asking me before I go to wait for someone.
So they ask you how your service was before you even get it.
No, what they do is, um, by the way, usually it goes, oh, by the way, would you like to stay on the phone after your call for a brief
Oh, and
survey?
then when you say yes, they're like, okay, he's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's send
And if
him
they
through.
say
And
no,
then
they
you
go,
don't leave a
fuck this
survey.
guy.
And then you don't leave a survey, right?
Yeah, you just hang, as soon as the call's done, I hang up. So they're going to figure out a way down the road, like, oh, fuck this guy. He's a liar.
Yeah, they're gonna stop that because everyone's just gonna say yes once they figure it out. Well, you know what? That might last a while though. That's a good little tip.
That's a great tip. Don't let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, no, I won't tell no one, dude. But I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I usually just like every time the machine goes to talk, I go no, no, no. It's like I'm sorry, I know, and then finally you'll hear the. And I'm like, yeah, I got him.
Oh, dude, same here. It's just like, would you cut representative,
Yeah,
representative,
human
agent,
being,
agent,
preferably in
representative?
this country, so I can understand them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't under, representative.
Then you got fucking Praja, fucking from fucking Indiana.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, man, I went to Washington D.C. over the weekend. That shit was awesome.
Why'd you do that?
What do you mean? Why'd I do that?
Like, why'd you go?
I had to pay my taxes.
So you had to go to DC. What are you, the fucking vice president? Would you have to stand before Congress to get? What do you mean? You had to.
I'm knocking on the Department of Commerce, like, hey.
Yeah, what are you storming the Capitol because you fucking?
I saw a typo.
What do you mean?
No, we went
Don't
on
you send that
vacation.
shit in?
Yeah, no, we went on vacation. You fucking
Oh,
asshole.
oh, I thought you were serious.
No, we went to see some monuments with my girl and her family, so we went to Washington D.C. Dude, the
Dude,
fucking
you and your
white.
girl love looking at old shit.
Yeah, we're like fucking 280-year-olds. We like
That's
looking at old
crazy.
shit.
A vacation to me is like go to a cool like mountain or a beach or a valley or a canyon. I don't know, fuck it. You wanted to look at statues.
We're gonna go camping eventually too. We like doing shit.
Oh, that's gonna be a fucking disaster.
Why is that gonna be a disaster?
Because women and camping don't mix well, dude. It just
Well, no,
it
we're
never
we're gonna go
does.
camping and we're gonna rent out a cabin. We're not gonna
Oh, well,
fucking.
that's not camping.
Well, it's white
That's
people
just going to
camping.
the woods in a cabin.
Oh, dude, I'm not going camping where I can get eaten by a bear.
Yeah, well, that's what you said, camping, motherfucker.
Dude, I'm not dying to go camp. This isn't the Davlon path, you know? Fuck that
What, you
shit.
got bears where you live?
Well, I don't know. I mean, camping, it's
No
dangerous,
bears
man.
where you are. You're too down south.
I don't want to die.
No, I feel you. It is. Just get some bear mace, dude.
Bear mace, yeah. Let me get. What about some rape mace? You know, I don't want Freddy Cougar breaking into my tent.
Yeah, use the bear mace for them too.
No. Where
You,
do I even get bear mace? Where do you buy bear mace?
you know what? I don't know, but I'm guessing you could get it on the internet.
Ugh, I don't feel like buying bear mace on the internet.
I feel like it's a good thing just to have in general. You never know when a bear's gonna fucking walk up.
Anyways,
All right, yeah.
Washington
Why'd
D.C.
you go
was
to?
fun.
Yeah, why'd you went to look at old white people statues
Yes,
with
in
the
the old white
Spanish
people
family?
statue. By the way, if you've ever been on the highway, if you've ever been on the highway and you saw those signs that said your tax dollars at work, it's like no, go to Washington
Oh,
D.C. and
I
then you'll
would stop my car and like tie a rope to that sign and fucking pull it down, dude.
yeah, go to Washington D.C. You'll really see where your tax dollars go to work, dude. The amount of stone and marble monuments and statues that are there, it's just billions of dollars of marble
Well, to be
stone.
fair, it was all built in like fucking 1700s, though.
No, but there's still like updated shit and walkways and
What? You're
throughways
not
there.
updated marble buildings, dude. That shit doesn't crack, does it?
I don't know. The Lincoln Memorial, that shit looked updated, man. They're
Shit,
power
yeah.
washing that shit.
Well, I think it got. Didn't it get like trashed once?
It did?
Yeah, didn't the Capitol get like stormed back in like the fucking late 1800s or something?
Well, I think 1812
Wasn't there
they
like a riot?
England burned down the White House,
That's
the
what it
original White
was.
House.
That's what it
But
was. They probably fucked with the Lincoln Memorial too.
you think they teabagged it?
Yeah.
You think that was the original teabag? They literally threw tea bags at the Lincoln Memorial.
Dude, I can't believe they burned down the White House.
Yeah, what a like you want to talk about, oh, you guys have a revolution? That's cute. We're going to burn down the White House.
And then we just built a new one and was like, all right, well now what?
Yeah.
Got any more, Britain? They're like, nah, no, we're cool.
Got any more ideas over there
Yeah.
in England?
Yeah.
You fucking pansies.
Well, I didn't know, I didn't know fucking we
Yeah.
couldn't get more marble in like a second.
Oh shit. What do we do now, Queen? I don't know. We don't have any more faggoty wooden ships to bring over there.
Yeah. Fucking Britain, dude.
That shit was cool though, man. Washington D.C. was a trip because it was the first time I ever went to actually sightsee because I've been to New York City so many times and like New York City, it's so built up where Washington D.C. is so horizontal. It's so wide. Like we definitely didn't get to see a lot of it. We just got to see like the main things. There was this one big water fountain area that had the word Atlantic on one side and Pacific on the other. That I put my head in the fountain, and it was definitely a childish thing to do. But I was like, fuck it. If they kick me out, they kick me out. It was really fun.
Ah, that's cool. What
I saw a protest, but it wasn't even a fun
oh, you saw a
protest. It was
protest?
yeah, but it wasn't even like a white people complaining about white people problems protest. It was a bunch of Colombians complaining about Colombia. It's
Oh,
like,
because it
what?
has the same
Why are you
name.
over here?
They went to the District of Columbia to complain. What are they like? You stole our name. This is
No,
not the
no,
real Columbia.
I don't
You're
think. Well, I mean,
lying.
they were chanting in Colombia, so it could have been about
Oh, it
that.
had
But
it. What else
no,
would it be about?
no.
You're appropriating our name.
My
Change
friend's
it.
Colombian. She told me that there's like some worker strikes going on in Colombia and like some
The fuck's that got to do with America?
dictatorship shit is going on down there and stuff. Like what's it called? What's it called when a government's
Overthrown.
corrupt, like corrupt governments and shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's a That's a fucking. What's the name? That's an oxymoron.
Just traditional like
Yeah.
corrupt government,
As opposed to a non-corrupt. Like, what do you mean? Every
Well, that's what I'm
government's corrupt.
saying. Like they're protesting about the government being corrupt. I don't know why they're protesting here though. I don't know
That's what
what
I'm
the fuck
saying.
they want us to
What
do
are they
about
telling
it.
us? I don't give a fuck about it. Go back, go protest to your country. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I have no idea
You
what
want
the
us to
fuck.
go to? You want us to bomb fucking Colombia or something? 'Cause that's all we can do is to help is send some
Yeah.
drones. But
Yeah. I mean, their food is great and like they're great bakers, but I don't know what the besides that, I don't know what else we're supposed to do here to help them over there.
yeah, your country's known for coke. Like, what do you
Hmm.
expect? You know, move to a country where like the cartel doesn't run the fucking. I know nothing about Colombia, but though, but I wonder why.
Besides that,
I wonder why DC is called the District of Columbia.
I don't know, but all I know about Colombia is
You didn't
cocaine
ask,
and
like
wide
you went to
hips.
DC and you weren't like, hey, why is it named this?
Yeah, I was gonna go up to a random person.
No, oh,
generally
you
go,
didn't go on
"Hey."
like tours and shit.
No, we weren't gonna do a tour guide.
Why not? That's how you actually
I
learn
had
shit.
I had soft serve ice cream though, dude. I haven't had that in so long.
Yeah, you could get a frosty at Wendy's, you know.
It's not the same.
It's literally it's soft serve ice cream. It's
Don't you,
literally soft serve ice cream.
Gem? You know which one I had?
That's
It
what
was
it
the
is.
snow. I had the vanilla snow cone one. That's the one that they dip in the cherry dipped one.
Oh, that's
And
just, yeah.
if
That's
you're saying that's the same as the Wendy's Frosty,
it is.
you're an
No,
animal.
the audacity of Wendy's to call it a frosty when it's literally soft serve ice cream.
You're an idiot.
It's literally soft serve
I,
ice cream.
I'm so
Like,
mad at you. Like I can't.
how do you not realize this? You've been duped.
You've been
They just
duped.
rebranded. They just said, "Hey, let's get vanilla and chocolate soft serve and just call it a
You're
frosty."
telling me that
It's
this is
literally soft serve ice cream.
Gem. You're telling me that the Frosty at Wendy's is as good as the ice cream truck's cherry dipped
Yeah, all soft
soft
serve's the
serve?
same. It's literally the same.
Oh, why are you
It's
doing
all the
this? To
same
Why?
formula. It's
Why are you doing
universal.
this to me?
There's no
I
there's no
can't.
like no there's no like
I don't. I don't want on episode 28 to look at you differently. You know?
dude, there's no like craftsman soft serve ice cream, dude. It's one thing. That's like being like, "Oh, this fucking I got a gourmet
Oh,
lollipop." It's like a lollipop's a fucking lollipop, dude. There's only one way to make a
uh,
lollipop.
stop doing this.
You know I'm
Stop.
right.
You're not. Right.
How is a Wendy's Frosty not soft serve ice cream? In what
'Cause
way?
it's
It's
not.
exactly the same thing.
Oh my goodness.
I've eaten enough soft serve ice cream. No fucking soft.
You have a bias to
It's
Wendy's for some
I don't
reason.
even like
know
soft serve
I
ice
don't know
cream.
what it is. You have this meatball hamburger
No, no, no.
from that place that you like so much. I
I
don't know why.
no, I actually insulted Wendy's for having a frosty because I don't like it for one, and for two, it's they call it a frosty when it's just soft serve ice cream. They're trying to like be like cool.
But it's not as good as when you get
It's
dude,
this.
when you're
Oh my god.
in 90-degree weather and you get this awesome snow cone with soft serve ice cream and it's cherry dipped. First off, nothing at Wendy's is cherry dipped.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the actual like. Yeah, of course it's not cherry dipped, but it's still soft serve ice cream.
Not the same.
Just doesn't have sprinkles and fucking
It doesn't
casings.
melt. The soft serve ice cream I had was already melting in my hand.
What do you mean it doesn't melt? Yeah, it does.
It doesn't melt.
It's even more melty. I feel like
I could
because it's
throw
not
that
on.
through a I could throw that through a Washington D.C. cop car's windshield.
No, you
I
ain't.
could.
No, you wouldn't. You would
I
never
wouldn't, but I
dream of it.
could. I wouldn't dream of it, but I could if I wanted to.
So you walked around this country's capital
Yeah.
with a soft serve ice cream
No, I
and
sat
looked
down.
at statues.
Yeah.
That's gay.
A cherry dipped soft serve ice cream.
Is that shit in Maryland, right?
It's the District of Columbia, so it's its own thing.
Right, but it's in like it's surrounded by Maryland.
Oh, and I saw
Is it?
Patrick Ewing.
Hold on, is it in Maryland or
Um,
Philadelphia?
I think it's technically Delaware.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, fair enough.
No, Maryland.
That's what I thought.
Hey, babe, is it technically Maryland or Delaware? The District of Columbia, or is it its own thing, right? But if it's its own thing, though, what if it wasn't
It's
its
not.
own
It's a
thing?
district. It's not a state.
Well, all right, Gem, relax. If it's its own
It's a
thing,
district.
what if Gem? If it
It's a
wasn't its
dis.
own, it's not a it's not as good as soft serve. If it wasn't its
Yeah,
own
it is.
thing, what
It's
what
the
would
same
it?
thing, so it's just
Gem,
it's the exact
Gem,
same as
if
soft
it
serve.
was if it wasn't
It's
its own thing,
identical.
what
It
Gem?
is
If it,
molecularly
Gem, oh my God,
fucking
Gem,
similar, similar.
if it wasn't its own thing, what would it be? Like, what would
It
it
would be
be?
cherry dipped.
I swear to God, like, what's the timestamp?
Yeah.
Because that's a clip on Instagram if I ever heard one.
Oh Jesus.
Dude, there's a reason we have no listeners because anyone who's ever tried to listen to this has already jumped off the Capitol
Oh, they
building.
fucking yeah. They should have shot themselves in the neck.
Oh, by the way, the White House was shut down.
What do you mean?
There was so Pennsylvania Avenue is the place where you could go, like as far as you can go to the front of the White House to sightsee, and the whole road was shut down with like security and barricades and shit up there. And I guess it's been like that since the raid of the Capitol building.
Oh my God, these
And
melodramatic fucking government, dude.
there was people
Oh, did
on
we
top of
scare
the
you? Are you
There's people on
scared?
top of the White House. Do you want to know how stupid I am, though? Jen, this is how stupid I am. So the raid of the Capitol building happened in what, January?
I
Right?
forget something like that.
Something like months ago, right?
Yeah,
This is how stupid I
I
am.
think it was still winter.
This is how, like, this is how really, 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 really retarded I am. I thought when I was driving up to the Capitol building, because we drove up to the Capitol building to sightsee there, I thought for sure I was gonna see a window boarded up with a red X on it, as if like,
Like
like
they didn't touch anything. They're like, let's keep it
yeah, like
dusted
it
for
was like,
fingerprints.
or as if it was like a house in a bad neighborhood that they weren't
Yeah, just
able
got
to rebuild.
abandoned. They just like left the
Yeah,
Capitol. Like, all right, well, looks like that's not ours anymore.
yeah, we gotta wait till we can finance this to rebuild the window or something.
Oh no, they probably built like 3 more stories on it, or like have like garrisons. Was it
I'm an
open though?
idiot.
Didn't they like fence it in?
No, that one it wasn't as barricaded as the White House, but because I'm not familiar with DC, it did look like there was some black fencing because it I couldn't we couldn't get that close to that part of the building either. We couldn't get that close to the Capitol either. It's yeah, it was pretty legit. I mean, we got the Washington Monument. I touched the Washington Monument. That shit was cool, man. Looking at the Washington Monument.
What that
We
fucking
were
like
inside
penis?
the yes, the
It's
penis,
an
the space
obelisk,
penis.
right? Yeah, it's an obelisk.
Big, yeah, big pointy thing. That thing was cool though because when you look straight up at it, it looks like it's just going into the sky. It looks like a walkway into the sky. It
Hmm.
was pretty cool looking at it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah.
They kind of took credit for that though, you know. They're like, oh, it's the Washington money. It's like that's an obelisk that's existed for fucking thousands of years in Egypt. You just
Yeah, it's like
copied
the
it.
Zeppelin. It's like the Hindenburg took credit for the Zeppelin kind of thing.
Really?
Well, I mean, some people call those Zeppelins the Hindenburgs, but the proper name for it is Zeppelin.
Oh, okay. I'm so dumb. I thought there was like a specific name, like how you would name your boat.
Mm.
Like I thought they were all blimps, but like you were naming like specific ones.
It's like Jello. It's like the proper name is
So a
gelatin.
zeppelin was it can describe any blimp. I thought it was a specific blimp.
No, no, no. Well, no. A Zeppelin is the Hindenburg is a type of Zeppelin, but there are specific types of blimps. Like the blimps you see now are blimps, but the blimps you see today, they aren't Zeppelins. Zeppelins
Right,
are
but I thought
specific.
if you were to say zeppelin, that's like saying the Titanic. Like it's one thing. It's a specific one thing
No, no.
that one guy
Zeppelins,
owned. Oh, okay.
no, no. Hindenburg was a specific thing. That's the one that burnt up.
Dude, that's crazy that they blimps were a thing for a little bit. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it kind
It is
of was a rise and fall really fast of blimps.
literally,
Then they were like, "Oh
literally.
wait, we can do planes. We don't have to have this giant target."
Well, it was more so you could do boats, and then it was planes.
Don't condescend me. All
Well,
right.
I
I
mean,
know you went to D.C. and all. You know, you're not gonna school me on fucking.
all culture like now.
Well, yeah, they used to fly blimps into war, didn't they? And then like people realized like, you only have to shoot one bullet and the whole thing fucking comes down.
Not really.
Because it's like,
Blimps were more so people were gonna try to make them into carriers for traveling and transportation.
what are you, a fucking blimp expert, dude? Everything I've said, you're like, no, actually, I watched a
University
documentary
of
once.
YouTube, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know you knew so much about blimps. I know nothing.
I went down a Zeppelin blimp rabbit hole. A couple hours of watching it, shit like that.
That's pretty cool. When's the last time you saw a blimp in real life, dude? I haven't seen one in fucking probably
Well,
over a decade.
oh really? Well,
Yeah.
because I'm close to MetLife Stadium,
Oh, because they
you would
just fly
see
'em
the
over.
yeah, you see the Goodyear blimps.
Why do they do that? Why do they still have blimps? Just for like the
Advertise,
novelty?
yeah, advertising,
Just to be like,
novelty,
holy shit, it's a blimp. And then
pretty much.
subconsciously you read the company. And then later that week when you're like, oh, I need insurance, it's like, oh, yeah. For
Yeah,
some
you
reason I
don't
thought of
see.
this word. I wonder why.
You're by the beach. You don't ever see the little planes that have the
Of
fucking.
course.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I've
That's
never, if I do,
exactly what.
I've never seen, I mean, I've seen a blimp around here, but once again, that was a while back.
Yeah, you're saying what? 12 years? That's a while back.
You used to see the Batman plane a lot. Or jet.
Batman plane. What the fuck
Yeah,
is
there's a
that?
famous, like, black Batman replica jet. Used to fly around here.
That's interesting.
Some, like, billionaire owned it.
By the way, it's episode 28. You dink.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to change that.
This guy here, huh?
I think I can change it in real time, though. Let
Oh,
me
of
check.
course you can. You own the
Restream.
account.
Restream. Fuck, dude.
Oh,
I won't forget that again.
Oh, so you're able to change it on Restream and it changes it throughout all the platforms?
Hell yeah.
Oh, this. Look at
Restream's great, dude.
us.
I have no complaints about Restream.
Me and her with some friends, we went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art yesterday.
Give me one sec. Okay, now it's updated. Sorry about that, dude. I gotta remember that. Fuck.
Whatever. Whatever.
All right, wait. Where'd you go? You went to a museum?
Yeah, we went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art yesterday.
How was that?
It was actually really cool because we went to the Met. I remember telling you we went to the Met a few
Mm-hmm.
months ago, and like we were basically power walking the last hour because we didn't get to see everything. But this time, because this place was like one third, one fourth the size, we got to see everything in around 4 or 5 hours of around 4 hours, and it was cool, man. It was a cool time. We liked it a lot. The only thing that sucked is we went out to eat afterwards. And I got a huge fucking parking ticket afterwards.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, I parked and paid the meter. I thought I was in the clear. I thought everything was cool. Turns out it was a handicap spot, which is a big
Oh
no-no, and I
no.
got a $301 parking ticket.
Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's annoying.
Fucking yeah, especially when you pay the meter and then you pay a.
Why don't you just not pay it then? It's like you're visiting, right?
Um, I mean, I guess I could do that. I already paid it though, by the way, but I guess I could have did that.
Yeah, I would have just left a statement like, well, that's their problem. Unless I have to come back, I guess. But no,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
probably get like a warrant for that.
Yeah, I think no, I took the company vehicle though, so yeah, whatever.
Oh, you should just hit up your boss and like, hey, by the way, you got a ticket. This is on you now.
Yeah, I should. I wonder if it should have been like, hey, I think
It's your car, technically.
someone stole the vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing
It
over
wasn't
there.
me.
They're in PA for some reason. I'm over here in fucking Arlington.
Was it worth the? Was it the museum worth
I
the
live
ticket?
over here in VA. What's that?
Was the museum worth the ticket? Was it good enough to?
Uh, no, not in a million years.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't.
it was worth the trip. It's whatever. Shit happens.
Yeah, it was worth just going on a trip and shit.
No,
I
dude, I fucking paid almost 2 grand in taxes today, so the ticket was my least of the worries.
Why'd you pay $2,000 in taxes?
I owed almost 2 grand in taxes.
Oh really?
Yeah, fuck yeah, really.
What was that like carryover?
No, I just my percentages went way up that I didn't know about until my accountant said,
Had already
"Yeah,
filed them.
what's up?"
Hey, you had already filed them, and then they had tacked on an extra two or something.
No, basically he filed my taxes and I was like, "Yeah, you're in a different tax bracket now because you made more than the previous year. So, you're going to have to start paying more in taxes." And I'm just like, "Fuck." So,
Well, two
now
grand
I
doesn't
owe.
seem like that much to pay.
Yeah, and it was basically divided roughly like cut in half, like 1 grand roughly for the state and the other for the
Mm.
IRS.
Oh, for the fucking Fed, dude. Don't get me started.
Well, they both are robbery. I
Yeah,
hate
but the
both of
Fed's
them.
way more of a robbery.
Why do you? I mean, I hate both of them, but why do you say that?
Because it just goes towards the debt that's doesn't do a dent, and it's just going up and up and up and up. Whereas the state, yeah, the state one's corrupt and they shouldn't be taking it to begin with, but at least it literally does go towards real shit. So at least I can be like, all right, I don't feel like I'm getting fucked in the ass, but like, he bought me dinner a little bit, and you know, he's a nice guy sometimes. But the Fed one is just like, dude, why am I paying a debt that I didn't contribute to at all?
So, is what you're saying is the
You know what I
Fed
mean?
is like the Fed is basically someone you never see, where the other guy, yeah, he gives me a black eye, but he at least buys me roses and says he's sorry sometimes.
Yeah, one makes sense. One makes more sense than the other.
What
Like,
does the state do?
I didn't spend us into fucking debt. I didn't expand the military. Fucking like, why am I paying off the federal debt? And by the way, you can never pay off the federal debt. It's all a scam anyway. You know what I mean?
All scam.
You know, like you know what the federal bank does?
What does
It
it do, Joe?
it loans money to the government at interest. So every dollar printed has interest on it. so you can never get out of debt. Like you will never get out of debt. It will only just keep growing. Because how do you pay back the money that they're printing and giving you when you owe more than they're giving you? And then in order to pay them back, you have to have them give you more. It's like it doesn't even make sense when you think about it. It's the dumbest thing ever.
All I know is that I didn't want to pay taxes at all. I hate taxes regardless.
Well, you
It's
shouldn't.
so
Don't.
it's so silly.
Why?
It's
Why don't you get like offshore accounts and shit?
I don't know.
Do it
Would
like
you
the
like to
smart people.
would you like to explain to me how that works?
I don't know personally how it works, but I know you can do it. You can make it so you don't pay any taxes. What like that guy? What remember that fucking guy who used to walk around like the, um, where the 99%
I just hate when people.
Peter or something.
I hate when Peter Schiff or whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't he like live in Puerto Rico and he doesn't pay any taxes because he like files from Puerto Rico or some shit.
Oh, trust me. I mean, my girl's Honduran, and I learned about this dude who he moved to Costa Rica, and
The fuck
it's
even is Honduran?
Honduras.
Where is that?
Honduras,
Like what? I don't even know what area of the world that's in.
Central America.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was near like the Philippines.
The Philippines,
Honduran, yeah, that doesn't sound like a South American country.
Honduras. That doesn't sound South American.
Nah,
Unreal.
Honduras. That sounds more like almost like maybe Asian influenced. Honduran.
Babe, Honduran sounds Asian in Gemini's eyes.
Uh
She says, "Tell Gem that you're really, really, really white."
oh. No, I'm not.
He says, "No, he's not."
I bet I'm darker than her.
He says he bet.
I'm fucking half Sicilian, dude.
He's half Sicilian, so he bets he's darker than you. She's just staring. Angrily.
I'm fucking dark, dude. I will say that. I've been out in the
What's
sun
up?
enough this year. I'm fucking black.
Yeah, no, dude.
I look Brazilian right now.
I don't know. I mean, the whole.
No,
I
she's
think,
right though. I am retarded when it comes to
I think the
geography.
main thing when people argue about taxes is they they get scared to say I don't care. So like when people start bringing up like yeah, but taxes go towards the school systems and teachers and kids, the other side gets afraid to say I don't give a fuck. Like people have to start saying
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about your dumb kids. Just say it.
yeah.
Be honest. You don't care about someone else's kids. It's okay to say that. Who has time to care about millions of kids? No one has time to care about someone else's dumb kids. Be okay with that. You should be okay with that.
Well, yeah, because they're stuck in this whole like mind frame of like, well, the government's gotta. Well, where would people go to school if they didn't go to? It's like you'd go to private school or homeschool. Like, what do you mean? Public schools shouldn't exist. Why are we paying for public schools? They
What
suck.
about healthcare? All these people won't be able to afford healthcare. I don't care. Have them die. There's too many people. The traffic sucks. Why am I behind someone going 10 miles below the speed limit in the fast lane? Have them die. They don't deserve to
I
live.
don't agree with that part only because like if you go to the hospital, the ER, and you actually like there's an emergency, like they're going to help you regardless, whether you pay or not. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, that's because I'm
They
selfish. Help
have
me.
to.
But I don't care about anyone else.
Yeah, no, but I know what you're saying. But like, no matter what, like, I don't think anything needs to. People are like, oh, healthcare needs to be cheaper, free, or more accessible. It's like it already is, dude. Just go to the ER if you need something, and they have to help you. And then just
Yeah,
don't pay
and
the
they'll
debt.
bill you. Yeah, that's I do that all the time.
I've
I do
never
it
I've
all
never
the time.
once paid a cent to my medical debt, and you don't have to because it never goes against your credit. They legally, it's the one area of debt where they
Yeah,
can't hold it
no,
against you
wait, hold on. I don't know. How does it not go against your credit?
because there's laws in place to prevent it. Because medical care is looked at as like so essential that they. I mean,
I
maybe
think
one
you're
day they will, but
I think you're wrong on
nope.
that one. I think
I have good
really.
credit, and I've never paid a cent to my medical
I'm
debt.
I'm with you on this one because, dude, this is what happens with me, right? Because I even have insurance, but like if some bullshit happens, because insurance companies, even though if you have insurance, they'll try anything under the sun to not spend
Yeah,
like they don't if they don't want to, not if they don't have to, if they don't want to. Obviously, everyone knows that. So I'll have times where I'll get a bill where I'm just like, fuck this, I'm not paying it. Like, I don't know. No, I paid my part. This is some bullshit that my insurance should pay for. I'm not paying it. All of a sudden, months later, I'm getting mail from a credit or a debt collector. We took on your debt. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't know who told you to do that
Good
one.
luck.
Also, I'm getting phone calls, and I'm like, "Hi, who are you?" It's like, "We're a debt collector." It's like, well, I don't know if so and so told you, but I'm not paying them, and I don't know who told you, but I'm not paying you either. It's like, oh well, you have to.
Says
No,
who?
I don't. And then after like
I bet you
a
I
few
don't.
months or yeah, or a year or whatever, they stop calling you because all they do is eat the debt. They literally just eat the debt. That's all they do.
Yeah, no,
All they
that's so.
that's all they do.
Well, so also the way because the medical system is so subsidized by government because
Oh, dude, we
it's
got a voice message by the way.
oh nice we'll play it in a second because medical stuff is so subsidized by the government. It's they the hospitals and the you know medical companies don't take the hit for the debt. They sell it off to like you said debt collectors, and then they get resubsidized by the government because it's such an essential good. You know, having like hospitals and shit. So they don't
Wait,
even
so
so
say that again? Yeah, yeah, explain that.
like other forms of debt, like the companies are responsible sometimes, but because this is a government thing, like when dealing with hospitals and the medical system and the healthcare system, is they get subsidized by the government. So when they get like the debt collectors will pay them to take on the debt, and then the government will subsidize the hospitals for any losses. But that comes from our tax money, though. Don't get me wrong. It's like when I say the government subsidizes that, we subsidize it
Well, yeah, because the only way the government gets money is from
from
us.
us.
Like anytime a company, not any, I shouldn't say any kind, but most of the time when a company gets money, it's because they're selling a product or a good or a service or whatever. The government doesn't sell anything. The only way they get money is basically saying, "Hey, motherfucker, give us your money." Like that's the only thing they can do. All they can do is take money because they don't provide any type of good or service.
Right. So then people like me or you who never pay our debt, we're like, oh, we're not fucking paying that, but we are paying it. We're just all
Yeah,
collectively paying it.
yeah, with their
So
taxes.
so we're not paying it like
So fuck that. If I'm paying so much money in taxes,
yeah,
fuck you. I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
paying my
double
goddamn
pay.
debt.
Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
double dipping here? What the fuck? Take me to the goddamn hospital in an ambulance. It doesn't cost that much. Fuck you. It's not
Eat a
$2,000, bitch.
dick. Yeah, dude. Apparently it costs $1,000 for a 5 minute trip.
Unfucking real.
Yeah, Uber me to the ambulance or Uber me to the hospital. You dick.
Yeah, what's this thing? Run on fucking you know what's it running on, dude?
Fucking Elon Musk's jet.
Yeah. Is it running on fucking tungsten, dude?
Fucking lithium batteries.
Yeah. Fucking nuclear energy, dude. What the fuck? It's a glorified van, dude.
It's a Tahoe.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I feel like my truck guzzles more than the fucking engine.
I'll run to the hospital faster.
Yeah. All you did was take the pulse of my fucking index finger, dude. They act like they fucking had to. I hate them. Although I love them when you need them, you know. I will say that.
All right, what's this voice message say? You want to play it? Do you know
Yeah,
how to do it
I gotta
without the
play it.
echo and shit?
Yeah, but you have to stop talking. That's the thing of it.
I got you.
I'll tell you though when I'm about to play. Give me a sec. All right. Let me. All right. Don't talk, Ray.
Hello, hello. Unfortunately, in America, medical debt does go on your credit report and it stays there for 7 years. So I guess if you wait 7 years, then it's like fuck it. It don't know it no longer counts. But you do have to pay that debt and it is against your credit score. Because I had to get some things removed from my credit score when I went to the ER, and they charged me thousands of dollars to tell me, nah, you good.
Okay, so that was just Asia, and like I said, I thought she was right, and she's right. Now she's wrong in the one thing
She's
where like
partly
saying
right.
she's partly right where she is right where I thought so. It does go against your credit score because I've had it come up on my credit score because my credit score is like one of the worst it could be. I might be so good I'm gonna break the game on how bad my credit score is,
Mine
right?
went a little bit down because I fucking forgot to set up automatic payment and I missed two payments, like
Now
by a few days.
she's wrong on the part where you have to pay. You don't listen, guys. Credit score is just the thing of it's a scare tactic. You don't have to pay your credit score. You can literally just tell everyone to fuck off. You don't have to pay it.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think it might be different by state. So I live in Massachusetts. I know for a fact it doesn't go against my credit because
Really?
if it did, I would have zero credit, and I have pretty good credit. Um, but the thing is sometimes companies will like tack on that against your credit. But if you're in a state where you're not allowed to do that, I forget the name of the law. There's an actual statute saying that they can't do that. You can call the company and get it removed from your credit report because they're not allowed to do it. And some places do it anyway.
So there's this husband and wife team, and they're from PBS. They're a YouTube channel, and they make these videos called My 2 Cents or 2 Cents, something like that. And they talk about that. There's like 1, 2, or 3 companies that literally there's like a mathematical equation, and these companies all use it that factor in how a credit score is worked and used and everything. And yeah, you're right. Like
all you gotta do is call them up and fucking be like, hey, dude, this is against the law. You can't do that. And they're like, oh yeah, sorry.
And that's the sad thing about, and it kind of falls in line about the whole like paying taxes and everything. It's like, why do I care about, oh, you should pay taxes because it helps the school systems? Why? They don't teach any of this shit in schools about teaching your kids to call up these companies and like the real shit that actually helps you with teaching kids financing and accounting and stocks and trade and all that kind of shit. They teach kids useless shit. They teach you that
our first president never told a lie, and he cut down a cherry tree, and you got to pledge of allegiance to the flag every morning to the government. Dude, public schools fucking suck. They should be burned to the ground. It's all a fucking farce, dude. They can barely afford fucking pencils.
That girl was really nice though. I think she might have left another voice message.
Oh, nice. All right, yeah.
Look at that too. Look at the voice messages coming in droves. I like it.
It's better than most because most people that pop into these, the messages they leave are so stupid. They're like, "How's it going, man?" It's like, really? You stopped us to say hi? You fucking Jesus Christ! All right.
Oh no! I don't mean like you have to pay. You don't got to pay shit because 7 years is gone and you do all this stuff. I mean, you have to pay it in order for it not to go in collections, because it only really affects your credit score when those collection agencies buy up that debt from those hospitals, etc. And I think the time period on collections is getting shorter because before I think shit, you don't pay 2 payments. They like, all right, let's sell this real quick.
Yeah, no, she's spot on with that part of it.
She is, dude, and they have gotten shorter, man, because I remember like years ago I didn't pay my Sprint bill, which was like $80-$90 because Sprint did some bullshit where I was done with my lease or whatever, so I was trying to buy my phone outright, and Sprint was like, oh, because you live in the state of New Jersey, you actually can't buy your phone from us. And I'm over here holding my phone on the phone with Sprint, and I'm like, so like, what do you want me to do with my phone? And they're like, oh, you gotta give that phone back to us.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, I bet you I don't.
Yeah, I bet you I'm fucking running away right now.
I bet you I ain't. Yeah. So I'm over here like, yeah,
catch me. Oh
yes. So I bet you this phone's mine. So I wind up buying my phone outright, and it cost me another $200-something, which I was livid about. And then they wanted another, I think $90, which was like my last month service. And I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. I'm with Verizon now, whatever. And for 2-3 years, I was getting calls periodically from a debt collector saying, hey, you still owe us $90. Do you? And they would do the whole classic. Yeah. Do you remember you owed Sprint $80-something? I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then they would just like stay on the line, like, yeah. So, are you gonna pay that? And I'm like, yeah, nah, kind of not. And dude, they would pass me off like a game of hot potato to different debt collectors.
Oh yeah.
And I would have it was like such sweet melted. It would be like a hot chocolate chip cookie out the oven of when I would tell these debt collectors, no, I cannot wait to tell you no, I'm not paying you.
Yeah, so see, also the thing with that is if you answer the phone and you confirm that you are you and you talk to a debt collector, it'll make that period, that 7 years, restart over. So you're not supposed to talk to them ever. Yes. Which once again, if you're not going to pay it, it doesn't matter anyway. But like what she was saying is, which is she's right about, is it's not the credit thing. I mean, once again, in certain states, credit thing could be different. I only know where I live. But what happens after 7 years, your debt just gets cleared. It gets absolved. So there's like a law about that.
Gotcha. So
So
with
what I would
one,
do is
oh
when
my
I
bad.
was when I was shopping for an apartment, I had to get a burner phone because I don't answer phone numbers I don't know because for years debt collectors were calling me and I didn't want to answer it and accidentally fucking my debt's probably cleared by now because it's been probably around 7 years and I never once talked to a debt collector.
So the thing is, debt collectors at the end of the day are people. So obviously each one you get is going to be different. And I didn't know exactly what you just said, that it doesn't reset unless you give them your name. Because obviously in the very beginning they tell you it's a recorded line, but they always ask for your name,
Yeah,
and they never
because
give
they
you
want to
specific.
confirm it's you.
Yes, they never give you specific details. They never get into the convo until you give them your name.
Yeah,
So the game I play now, because now I'm kind of at the point I'm bored
yeah.
with.
So you just kind of want to mess with someone. You're like, oh, I'll fucking
So
fuck
now
with this
I
guy.
do the whole where it's like, well, I don't. I do the whole thing where I go, well, I don't know if I want to give you my name. I kind of feel unsafe. I don't know who this is. It's like, well, we're so and so, and we can't really continue the conversation unless you give us your name. It's like, well, I can't continue the conversation unless you tell me who you are. And they're like, we, we need your name first, sir. It's like, I need you to tell me who you are first, sir. I'm such a condescending prick, and then they wind up hanging up the phone all the time.
Yeah, they're just like, oh fuck. Well, I will
We're
say
not
though,
gonna.
I would change a ton of things with taxes, right? Obviously, but because it's already the way it is, I would rather more of our taxes go into healthcare than like the shit it's going into now. You know what I mean? Like I think we pay like something like 700 billion to the
Just
military.
have it all go to my home address.
We get like I think it's 700 billion a year we pay to the military. It's like, dude, we're not at war with fucking China. It's like we're fighting fucking people in tents. What do they need fucking 700 billion dollars a year for?
You want to talk about people in tents? I mean, when I was on vacation in Washington D.C., dude, there was so many people in tents there.
Really? Like
Yeah,
homeless
and
people?
yes,
That's fucking crazy. In the
not
fucking
not
nation's
homeless.
capital?
In the words of George Carlin, fucking houseless.
Come
They
on.
had they had homes. They were camping, but they were houseless. They had no houses, Jim.
That's a weird place for a lot of homeless people to accumulate is in the capital. That's not really a good sign.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, that is. Was it a lot though?
Oh my God, you could tell like which were the high-ranking homeless people based
They
on
had like
how nice
nicer
their.
tents.
Oh my God, I was like, that guy has that is a very high-ranking homeless person. Like he
Like
has
pull
a
out campers.
yeah, like he had the dual tent. He probably had a really nice waterbed, air mattress going on and shit.
He's got like
Really
a
nice
space heater.
fireplace. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's dude. Once again, I always say
He's
this.
getting his cardboard sign from Michael's Arts and Crafts.
There's this homeless dude near where I live, where right when you get off the highway ramp, he's sitting there with a sign most days, and he just has a sign that says "broke." I,
He's
I'm always going too fast because it's right off a ramp. I've never gotten to take a picture of it, but I swear it's my goal, dude. I want. It doesn't say like we'll work for food or need help or. It's just
I like
broke.
the hustle. I like direct advertising though.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
a guy that's a guy who understands the algorithm right there.
well, dude. The funny part is, yeah, yeah, it's simple and to the point, and it
He
just
he understands that marketing is going to shorter advertising. Kids these days don't have long attention spans.
I feel like it might not help as much though because like I drove by being like, yeah, me too, dude. Like we're all broke out here, like it's not dire enough, you know?
Oh, so you paid your taxes too, sir?
Yeah. But he was in bright yellow. His sign's yellow and he always has a yellow like rain suit on.
Oh, this guy must have saw the
It is.
podcast
Yeah.
logo and neon green and yellow.
It is Whitey. We got another massage.
Oh yeah, play the messages, man.
I
We
like
keep
this.
them coming. This is good. This is a good episode, man. This is one of our best in a while.
It really is. Last week's was fucking rough, dude.
We needed this one. This is a bounce back.
Yeah. I feel like they're always better when we don't do the Wednesday things. That might be part of it.
By the way, I wanted to mention this. I could have mentioned it off air, but I think maybe the Wednesdays things. Maybe we can. Maybe
Yeah.
that's a once a month
Put the
thing.
kibosh on that.
Yeah.
I feel like we can still get tasks done, but we don't have to. I don't know. I feel like the episodes are always better when we don't do those.
We don't have to do them.
Yeah. Plus Wednesdays are rough, dude. It's a mo day. I'm always rushing in.
I'm fucking tired.
Yeah. You're in fucking Washington D.C. It's like, what are we doing? All right.
Nah, he might be smart because it's a reason he ain't say poor. He know most people don't like to be called poor, so they not going to really. That's not going to resonate with them. But broke, most people been broke before, so they like, yo, you broke. I understand being broke. He might be a marketing genius, you know. You never know. We got to put him in a spaceship with Jeff Bezos when they leave Earth, like, cause that seems like a bright guy.
That's true though. That is true because that's like kind of what you were saying, where it's like maybe because people can relate, it resonates better.
I don't know.
Oh
If
shit.
put him on the. I don't know if we're gonna put him on the same, top of the mountain with Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos just bought a fucking $500 million fucking yacht.
Yacht.
His yacht has a yacht. That's how big it is. Literally, it has a support yacht that like helps with the other yacht things. Dude, do you know how much he
But
fucking
does have a
made?
good side.
Do you know how much Jeff Bezos made last year?
Well, I know, but I will say this:
Just last year.
I saw this tweet the other day where it said, I think it said something along the line that Amazon went from like 6 billion in 2011 to 150 billion in 2020.
Yeah, in 2020 last year he made $75 billion.
And his wife
Fucking
made like
ins-
50 billion from
Yeah,
cradling
yeah, and she took half of
cradling
that.
his nutsack.
It's what's even
Jesus.
more crazy is that Elon Musk surpassed him last year. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Amazon was like the most successful thing in 2020, and still somehow Elon Musk made more money. Like, what the fuck? How
I
many
think a
people are
big
buying
part of that.
Teslas?
Well, I think a big part of that is ownership because Jeff Bezos owns ownership. However, oh no, I'm sorry, owns ownership. I'm an idiot. Jeff Bezos owns Amazon, but he doesn't own. It's not like Amazon has its own products that are sold on Amazon. You know what I mean? He's a he's a wholesaler. The
Right, he's
products
like a
sold
middleman.
on. Yes, he's a middleman. Like he owns Amazon Prime, but yet again, he might own some Amazon Prime originals, but all the products sold on Amazon or the vast majority are just
I wonder why
it's
they haven't. I mean,
own.
even the grocery stores start like selling their own like in-store knockoffs right next to everything. Why hasn't Amazon started like making their own shit? That's a good point. They probably will. They probably will.
It's a good question because Netflix, the huge thing that has hurt Netflix is all of these entertainment entities going, why the fuck are we selling our rights to Netflix when we can just make our own streaming services and have our own products on our services like Disney Plus? It's like, let's just have all our Marvel stuff on
Right.
our service and
Right.
Warner and ABC and all. So that has crushed Netflix. And no one's really done the same thing with Amazon. I mean, Walmart has. Uh, but yet again, Walmart also sells a ton of products.
Yeah, Amazon kind of
It's
really doesn't have any big competitors. They're in their
it's
own.
well, it's different because one's more streaming and the other one's an actual product. Services and products are it's
Yeah,
I
but
don't know, it's
Amazon has good
them.
streaming now. They've had
It
some
does.
good
That's the thing. Amazon
originals.
does both. Amazon does streaming and so that's Amazon's its own entity. It's streaming and products.
Their last few original series have been really good. And they just, I think it was 2 weeks ago, they bought MGM Studios for like 7 billion. So they're
There's
planning
a,
on making some
there's
moves.
always, I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to a business, the main question or the main answer for any question is money. It's like, why does it, because so why doesn't Apple make a smart TV? You would think it would be like,
Because smart TV's fucking stupid.
Gem.
Because fucking they're for trash people who don't have money. They fucking suck, dude.
But
They're for people who can't
then,
afford fucking iPads. That's
all
why.
right, take away your biased
It's
from it
not a
real.
bias. It's the truth, dude. No
All right, well,
one's fucking rich
take
people
away.
don't
All
have
right, how
smart
about
TVs.
this? Take away your personal feelings from it real quick. Just take away your personal
Yeah,
feelings
it
from it
has
real
nothing to do
quick.
with my feelings.
All right, can you just take
I
away
do
your
hate the
personal?
fucking.
Take away your Can you just take away your thought process from it real quick, please, for the sake of argument, can you take it away?
Yeah,
Apple makes phones, right? They
yeah.
make tablets, they make laptops, they make desktops. you would think they would get into the smart TV game, but they don't.
Yeah,
They
but there's a
make
good reason for that though.
why?
The reason is because the generations coming up use phones more than TVs. So why would they? What that would be like them starting to like make like radios now. It's like why would they do that? That's not where like the market's
But
headed.
but a lot of other competitors, especially Samsung, which is their main competitor, decided to get into the smart TV game. So why did they and Apple did not?
Because Apple's smart, man. Apple's like fucking. We're gonna focus all our attention on the mobile because that's what like for one, kids coming up right now they don't watch cable. I don't even watch cable, and I'm almost 30.
No, but the thing about smart TVs is they don't have to run on cable. Smart TVs.
That's what I was about to get to. So
Okay.
they have YouTube and apps so people can watch it on their TV. But the thing is like I think it was like back when we were doing YouTube, like 70% of users on YouTube are mobile. You know what I mean? It's like not even close. Like most people on YouTube are on their phone, like the
Gotcha.
vast majority. So it's like,
Okay.
why would they focus on a TV when it's kind of a dying thing?
I
Because
don't.
they still make computers, so they still make monitors, or like I guess it's built into the fucking.
Well, I'll say this. I do agree with. Well, here, no, I agree with you 100% that mobile is increasing in how people are going to view things. But I'll disagree, or I don't know if this is 100% what you're saying, that the TV itself will die completely because I do believe people are still going to want to watch something on a big screen in some way when they're at home. Like, do you
Yeah.
think people are going to go away from watching something on a big screen entirely? Or do you think, like, wouldn't someone want to watch something on a big screen, but say convert maybe their computer to be that big screen
Yeah,
in a
that's
way?
exactly what I think. I think the younger generation coming up are gonna probably have like computers rather than TVs
I think what's going to
or
happen then
laptops.
is, yeah, I think what's going to happen is eventually the device that's going to happen is it's going to be basically what a smart TV is, what the old TV used to be, and what people use as their desktop computer and or laptop. Eventually, that device is going to be an all-in-one kind of device.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because I
Mhm.
mean, because that's
But
what I said from the beginning.
you're
Is
going to need that though in a spot in your home and or apartment where it's in that area where like it's in an area in your home or apartment where it's functional. Do you get what I'm saying? Because right now, like someone's computer is not in an area where it's also in an area, say like the living room. Do you kind of get what I mean?
yeah, but it can be.
It can be. So someone has to figure that out. I think a thing that's helping is a lot of people that are younger and growing up, they're downsizing. A lot of people aren't moving into these huge homes. They're moving into, say, studio or one bedroom apartments, or they're moving into smaller homes where back in the day, people would have three, four, five rooms that had televisions in them. Where nowadays it's like, no, we just have one or two rooms that have a TV in them.
Yeah. No, it's also different. Like it'd be different if I was maybe in your situation or like I had roommates or something or was living with family. But because I live alone, it's like there's no reason for me to have really like a living room or like a space for like multiple people to all watch one screen. So I
We
just
got a
have a
couple
computer
of
desk.
voice messages backed up, but before we get to them, I will say one thing. So we have the smart TV, right?
Yeah.
That we use to, and we only have internet. We obviously don't have a fucking landline because Jesus Christ, what is this, the Flintstones? And we don't pay for cable. But what we have is, so me and my girl live in a studio apartment. One side's the bed, and all the way on the other side is the couch. And what we have is a mobile mounted TV that comes out. It can rotate 90 degrees to the left,
Hmm.
90 degrees to the right. So if we're laying in bed, we can have the TV facing us, and when we're laying on the couch, we can also have the TV go
Oh, dude,
all
that's smart.
100%,
Really smart.
100%.
That way you
hmm
you just have one fucking TV and you can just
One,
boom boom.
yeah, I mapped it all out. But do you want to play these messages?
Yeah,
This is for two. This is a this might be one of my this
yeah.
might, like definitely my favorite episode within the past 2 months.
Yeah, it's just it's flowing, man. I'm loving it.
Really, really
And
is.
plus, it's cool to have someone actually calling in that's like is actually bringing up topics and giving their opinion and
And
shit.
she's so nice, and she's got a lot like good thought processes and everything.
Hell yeah! All right, gonna play it.
She's clapping.
Yeah, I'm really digging this conversation. Like, y'all dope. I like y'all. I need to come back. But nah, TV's not going nowhere because games not going nowhere. Like if the younger gener, like if gaming wasn't the $1 billion industry and seen as a sport, yeah, seen as a sport, I would say that people lean more towards computers. But then you guys say a lot of gaming is done on computers. I don't know. I don't know. What's the future of consoles? If we know the future of the PS, the PlayStations, and the Xboxes, I think that's gonna more so dictate where TVs go. You know.
It's actually a really
Yes,
fucking good point.
she raises a good point because see, obviously you're way bigger on gaming than me, but my girl, her brother's 18, and he's got the latest PS. What is it, 4 or 5 or whatever?
Yeah.
So he games, but he does game on a console. It's not. I'm not saying those consoles might go obsolete or not, and might go all to computer, but they still exist, man. They do exist.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think of that. That's actually probably the one reason. I think that's the one thing that'll save TV for a little while. But I do also think that eventually consoles will go by the wayside because consoles are getting so close to PCs where it's like it's almost not even worth it to get a console. You could spend an extra $100 than you would on a console and just get a computer that's way more powerful.
What was the why?
But people just
is
don't
it-
realize that yet.
Well, what was the point of like in the 90s? Why did consoles compared to PC gaming? Why did they take off quicker than PC gaming?
I think it's just because it's more accessible. It was cheaper. It's always been a price thing, really. Like, why back then especially computers were a lot of money, man. Especially ones that had like good graphics cards, because that was back when that shit was like, it was just different times. Whereas a console, you hook it into the TV and it's built in. It's not as good graphics or anything, but yeah, I don't know. It was just the times. Computers were a lot more simple back then too. It wasn't the same as you had dial-up internet. Like if you were playing a game, it was mostly just solo. You weren't really. I mean, I guess Halo came up, but that was a little bit after. And
Yeah, a couple more messages, man.
couple more messages. But yeah, I didn't think of consoles. That is a good point.
And also, I mean, I know you disagree about this, but as well as live entertainment, like actual sports, people like to watch that on the big screen. But yet again, if someone
Yeah, but if
gets
that's true, then why are they starting fucking streaming services? Why are they on mobile? Why are they on, fucking Twitch? Like, obviously they see where this is going too.
well, no, two things to that. One, yet again, you can watch it on Twitch on your phone and on mobile services, but these smart TVs, they come with operating systems where you can download Twitch on your smart TV, but you can watch it on a 70, 80, 90-inch TV. I can watch our YouTube stream of our podcast on our smart TV right now if I wanted to.
Yeah, no, I know,
Yeah.
but like I can do that on my computer, on my
I know,
monitor.
but that's the thing. So it's giving you the option of watching it on the smaller screen and the bigger screen. And it's also giving people options to say if there's different shows or sporting events happening at the same time, it's giving the user the option to watch multiple things at the same time when, especially in the world of cable, people didn't have that option.
Yeah, but also the user interface sucks for a fucking smart TV.
Dude,
I mean,
that
dude,
is 100. That's 100%. See
you know what I have to do? I move my
oh, go
mouse
ahead.
and I go click click, and there I'm watching it.
That you're not wrong on that. See, that is something though that has been 100% right that cable still owns to this day. Cable used to just click channel 33 and go, okay, channel 5, channel 6,
Yeah.
like channel 83. Go back. Like cable was so good with if
Oh,
you
and you
just
had to
wanted
you had to
go to
have it
separate
pointing right
channels.
at the right spot on the TV, or it
That
wouldn't
was the
like.
only different. But with streaming, so like you have to exit the menu, go to the
Yeah, it's so
application, wait for
fucking.
the loading. Yeah, streaming's still really bad at that. It's still in the infancy when it comes to switching applications.
And it's like, oh, we'll just plug a mouse and keyboard into the smart TV, and then at that point, it's like, well, that's just a computer now, dude. Like, what are we doing here? It's like, how many steps do you have to take to try to not use a computer while using a computer? Just get a fucking computer. I don't understand.
But that's the thing. So a smart TV, in a way, it's a smart TV is saying it's a dumb computer, and eventually it's going to become a computer. They're going to merge. They're eventually going to merge. It's
You know
just
what I think it's
when.
gonna merge into? I think all three are gonna merge.
I just said that like 10 minutes ago.
No, I think phones in the future are going to have like a projector that like will project a giant like
Um,
thing on the wall, or
I
like
never say
maybe a special
never.
space for it.
I never say never, but the only thing hard about that is, can a projector ever obtain the high enough quality to do that?
Okay, then maybe it would you would hook it into glasses and you'd put the glasses on, and it
Or
wouldn't actually
maybe,
physically project, but you could see
or
the screen.
maybe eventually all four will combine: the phone, the TV, the computer, and the drill bit at Home Depot, so you can drill it into your skull.
Oh, that's definitely yeah. No, that's definitely
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, and you can then put the Duracell battery into your skull and get some aluminum foil, and then put it into the light socket, and then you're good.
No, I do think VR is where this is all going though. Why
But
why
yeah,
why would you want to buy a TV when you can just put something on your eyes and see a TV that doesn't even have to physically
have,
take up space?
have you seen? It's crazy because you still haven't seen the videos by The Onion. You've only seen the comic strips, but have you seen the video by The Onion where it's the new item by Sony where it's the virtual reality goggles that also suck your dick while you're doing finals?
No, that's funny though.
It's fucking great.
Oh, that'll be the spearheading fucking force behind VR for sure. It already is
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh yeah, you know that's gonna be like 88% of why people are using VR.
Oh, dude, if porn wasn't a thing, like we'd still be in dial-up internet right now.
Yeah, people would be like, why do people even want internet? It's like
It's like, man. All right, I'll
we
play
got
the
some
newest one.
backup. Yeah, we have a lot of
I like to
backup
just play the
messages.
newest one because it's usually will be more relevant.
True.
Oh, fuck, I played it by accident. Hold on.
I think you can go back.
Yeah, I can replay it.
Yo, Hulu, y'all charging what? And Hulu has literally probably the dumbest interface I've ever seen. They don't never put what I watch. I'm like, I was just watching this shit. Why are y'all showing me stuff? Like, I don't watch this. Like, what does this have to do with what I watch? And nobody else is using my account. So you can't say somebody messing with my algorithms, okay? So yeah, Hulu's interface is atrocious. Atrocious. I don't even know how they function, especially on the TV. It's like, why I gotta search? And why your search bar? I ain't even gonna get into it.
She said, "Ferocious."
Ferocious. I see. I have no experience with Hulu myself. I've never had it.
No, Hulu's not that terrible, honestly. Only because with Hulu's the type of thing where I go to where I already know I'm gonna watch. I don't really go to Hulu to
To
search
like
for
browse.
things. Yeah, I go to Hulu where it's like, all right, I already know I'm gonna be watching King of the Hill season 7 and episode.
Yeah,
8.
when I'm looking for something specific and it's like, you got to watch it on Hulu. That's when I go to Pirate Bay and just pirate it.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
like,
I go to
what's-
High Movies. High Movies is the best.
No, the best is pirating it, torrenting it, because then you don't have to have like ads all around and it's not in like 720p.
Okay.
But I mean, it is technically illegal. But it's like, by the way,
By the way-
allegedly I
Oh,
do
my-
this.
Yeah, right.
Allegedly, I pirate videos.
Okay.
We're all joking around here. We're just having a nice powwow, you know?
I've watched so many free movies. Dude, I watched movies before. My girl just watched Corel, like before it came out.
I don't think that's illegal though. If you go to a website to do it, that's on the website. That's not on
Really?
you. Yeah, but
She-
I'm the
she
one actually
streams it.
downloading it.
No, we always stream it. We just have to watch like there's like always some advertisement about some Asian girl who really wants to have sex with us.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. It's like meet singles in your area. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to watch fucking
Oh.
Frozen.
They're always in my area and they're so horny.
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about before that.
By the way, you want to know what type of YouTube videos we should react to? Those videos where it's the ones where they sentence people. Because I've been going on down those rabbit
Oh,
holes lately.
dude. Okay, no. So I started watching those,
Uh-oh.
and I hate them.
Oh, jeez.
I hate that judge who's acting like he's all fucking cool with everyone, and it's
the worst.
and then also there's all these like hot chick ones, and it's just like they're like hee, how are you doing that? And he's like, you don't get nothing. You don't get. And it's like, dude, oh my god, it pisses me off. I'm like, dude, why do we have laws if you're not gonna enforce them for half the people? What, you just get to pick and choose?
There was one. So one. All right, there was one where this kid, he was drag racing. He fucked up. He killed a mother and an infant. Right.
Oh no, I was watching one where it was like petty, like traffic tickets. I wasn't watching the big league shit like that.
No, I was watching big leagues.
Oh, you're
man.
talking about the ones where they're like, you got 40 years, and they just like collapse.
Yeah, dude, I was watching Barry Bonds hitting 70 home runs. I wasn't watching T-ball, eating chicken wings at the ballpark.
Oh, no, that shit bums me out. I can't watch that.
Yeah, dude, and this kid was 18 years old, and
Yeah, it's an accident.
one of the first things the judge says goes, I'm choosing to trial you as an adult, and right there, I'm like, oh, like my stomach's churning because right there in my head, it's like, here's a man he's choosing your life, like right there, your life's in this one guy's hands,
Well, I mean, he was 18 though.
he was, but
he's an
at
adult.
the end of the I know, but he's an adult.
It's not like he was 17 and he was like, I'm charging you, because that'd be
But
weird.
Jem, do you understand what that means? Like,
Well,
2
don't fucking
days
get drunk and hit a fucking family, dude. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you. Learn how to drink and drive, you fucking.
Oh my god,
I hate because I hate people always fucking. They end up killing. It's like, dude, I got in a bumper accident when I was like 16 once. I'm 29 now. I've never once gotten in an accident. It's not that hard to drive.
I'm not okay, but do you get it though? Do you understand the other side where it's like, do you understand like how you can get that pit in your
learn how to
stomach?
fucking drive, dude. It's not that
I'm
hard.
not disagreeing with
Pay
you, but
attention.
you still
Don't text. Just be
you still
smart.
don't get it though. You don't at least understand the other side of it.
No, I'm sick of people complaining about when they get in car crashes. It's your fault.
But you still don't understand the whole like having
Of course
someone
I do.
hold
Of course
your.
I do.
Then why the fuck would
Because
you
I'm fucking
say
with
that?
you. Because I'm fucking with you. I'm just trolling, bro. But I know
Trust
what you
me,
mean.
I still love the Hannibal Buress joke where it's like, I think drunk drivers should stop hitting shit because they're ruining stuff for all the other drunk drivers.
Yeah, no, dude, obviously, the reason I don't like watching that shit is because I have a lot of empathy and it makes me feel bad.
But by the way, to make this whole fucking story as short as possible, he got 15 years plus 9 years on top. So that 18-year-old just got 24 years life in prison.
Now
or
that's
24 years
crazy.
in prison. Yeah,
That's too much.
He's done.
Especially
Well,
because it was an accident.
You want to say it's too much? You just go to those YouTube comments with all the people going, "You say it's too much." Well, what about that mother and daughter who just lost their life? And
yeah, but what about that like rapist who got like 3 years? You know, people like rape people and they get like 3 years. You're gonna give this guy 24 for an accident when people like murder people, kill people and get like 9 years, and they purposely did it.
I had
Aren't they worse than
argument.
that kid?
I'm sorry, I didn't have an argument. I had a legit.
They get me heated. Now I'm ticked.
It was actually a fun.
Now I'm fuming, dude.
I had a
fucking
fun
hate
debate.
court.
I had a fun debate. There was apparently a woman. She was 18, and she technically raped a 14-year-old boy.
I mean,
it was consensual, but it was
What
What?
What are we doing here? I mean,
what?
is that right? That's rape now. That's
No, it was statutory. It was statutory.
when I was young. That was called fucking being a boss, dude. That was called fucking. You still got so much game. You got the teacher, dude. That's
Well,
a
yeah, I
high
think she was
five
a
and a
te-
fucking Snickers bar, dude.
She was a teacher, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "By the way, she got found out because he told everyone, right?" And my buddy was like, "Yeah, he told everyone."
Of course.
I was like, "Of course he told everyone."
That day.
Yeah, that
Dude, I fucked Mrs. Johnson. Like,
He's probably FaceTiming it.
no, but people always try to act like when that type of shit happens, they always try to act like it's some like, you know, nerdy fucking rosy cheeked little immature for his age 14. No, it's always the fucking dude who looks like he's fucking 24 already. He's got a beard. He's a jock. He's like 6 foot tall already. It's like it's basically a guy.
Can I get this out? Can I get this
Yeah,
out?
but
Real quick?
you know what I mean. Every time you see a picture of those kids, it's always the big looking dude who was the bully, and you're like, oh, I could see him being older for his age. Like,
So
she's not fucking little fucking frail geek.
Well, I don't think she was a teacher though, because she was 18, by the way. I don't think she was a teacher.
Oh, she was 18?
Yeah, and he was 14.
I mean, that's a little bit of a gap. That's not that weird though.
So she was 18, he was 14.
Be weird if it was the other way around.
I think 6 years go by. She's 20 now, or no, she's 24, and he's 20. And apparently, she got pregnant and had a kid and never told him.
Oh, jeez.
Now she's looking for child support.
I mean, can we just hunt this lady down? Eliminate her from society? Because how many fucking lives she gonna ruin, dude?
So she's only looking for child support for when he was 18 and above.
Well, yeah, because he was a child before that. How's a child gonna support another child?
But then in the middle of this conversation, I found out that she only, like, at one point while the argument's happening, someone brought up like how like women, you know, they're, you know, but by the way, you know, women are, what's it called? They are, what's the word? Like when women have it tougher in the world than
women are
oppressed. Yeah. And I was just like, by the way, how long did she go to prison for, you know, being 18 and having sex with this 14-year-old?
Prison? She got a scholarship.
And someone goes, oh, her original sentence was 6 months, but she only served 3 months. And,
yeah.
And I just started eating my pork sandwich like, okay.
Well, see, that's like one of the few double standards I'm okay with, though, because it is different. People try to be like, oh, man, that was a guy. It's like, but it's not. It's a different thing. Like, it's a statutory rape, technically, yeah. I don't know, dude. It's just different. It just is. You know, guys are stronger. If it was an 18-year-old to a 14-year-old girl, that's a little bit of a different thing. Don't you think?
I'm sure the judge would handle it differently.
Oh, of course. But I think that's because it's a different thing, though. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying because, well, women and men are different. They are.
Yeah,
I don't understand why. I don't understand why that's not okay to say. I don't understand why that has, for some reason, in people's eyes, been weird to like say in this world. That it's like, yeah, it's clear as day. Women and men are different. Why is that not okay to say anymore?
Yeah, like if I had a son, and he fucked an 18-year-old when he was 14, I'd be hesitant to like encourage it, but I'd still in my head I'd be like, hey, he's a little player over here, you know what I mean?
I'd be like, where the fuck did I get a son?
Like, I'd obviously, if I saw her, I'd be like, what the fuck, you know, what are you doing? But
we have 6 messages backed up. Right. Do we play all messages? Is that like a thing where, because this is the,
well, it's too many. It's too many.
The lines are going insane.
Yeah, the phones are at the hook. Right, I'll play the most recent.
Let's do a speed run.
You want to speed run a bunch of them?
Yeah, we don't have to reply to all of them. Let's do a speed run and we'll reply to the ones we remember.
All right.
Nah, they need to make up another fucking law for her. It's coercion of semen, something. Because she coerced young man out his semen so she could get child support from a child. First of all, she need to pay him. Like, can we start there? Like, the only money that needs to be exchanged is you paying him. You need to pay him from the time he was 14 to the time he was 18. And then after that, leave that young man alone. Haven't you done enough?
Yeah, actually, stop. Wait, I know we were going to do a speed run, but, like, someone actually said this at the table. And the first thing I said was, when I think 14-year-old, I don't think jackpot. Like,
yeah,
I didn't. Yeah. I was like, someone said that, and I was like, well, who? Unless he's like a billionaire's son, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no, 14. Like most 14-year-olds might not even have a job yet.
Yeah, unless it's Jeff Bezos' son. It's like, but maybe that. I guess.
I know. Yeah, she's gold digging for from a teenager.
14-year-old. Yeah, what is this? The movie lottery ticket?
Yeah, how hot was this chick though?
Oh, I know. I just heard the story.
Oh wait, was it you heard? This was a real life story.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about it was like a news story. This is from someone you know.
No, it's a real. No, I'm sorry. It's a real life story in terms of like this happened in real life. They were telling. So yeah, I guess they heard it
So
like it
you know
happened on
from
the
a
news.
guy of a guy of a guy about it.
No, I'm sorry. This is a news story that they were telling
Oh,
me because I
okay.
don't watch the news. They told me, and they wanted my opinion on it because I don't watch the
Yeah, who
news.
watches the news, by the way?
I don't
Like in
apparently
our
nobody.
age group. No one, right?
I don't,
I don't know anyone in my age group that watches the news.
people with cable.
Yeah, which is all like 50 and above at this point, right?
All right. Well, right now this is the Gem Whitey in Asia podcast. So play her other 5 messages.
I know, right? She's friggin'. She sounds funnier than 80% of the guests we've had on this thing. That's not even a joke, man. We've had some duds, especially the guy who didn't fucking show up today. Who was supposed to, apparently.
Yeah, thank God we have her.
Oh, dude, that was gonna be a. I would have just been trolling that guy anyway. Like, do
Yeah,
you
because
think I'm
you're not
gonna
into
fucking
sports
talk
anyway.
about sports? I would have been fucking just trying to get him mad.
Ah, fuck you.
All right, I'll play another one.
Yo, he got 24 years. He should serve time, period, because life is lost. But how he get more time than the most dangerous serial killer? Well, one of the most dangerous serial killers in Colombia, who actually gets out this year, who is notably killed between 150 to 500 children.
What?
So,
Jesus.
yeah, what is justice when you start thinking about that? Like, that's tough. But I've been watching those. I agree. I've been watching those and the sentencing, but I've been watching interrogation videos. And those ones, it's the one with the Parkland shooter pretending to be crazy. Yo, like just the way they break it down, everything. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, this girl's falling down the same rabbit holes as I'm because
I was
that
gonna say
video's been
that's the
popping up in my recommendations too.
dude. That's literally the only interrogation video I've ever seen. That kid's fucking. Oh my god, it's
I
weird.
didn't see it yet, but because it's like 50 minutes long, I don't want to watch someone fake being crazy for 50 minutes.
But yeah, also I do want to clarify, like she said as well, that like I'm not saying that that guy shouldn't have gone to jail. Obviously, if anyone thinks that, like obviously he should definitely do time. But for an something that was an accident, even though he killed people, he shouldn't be getting 24. That's crazy, dude. That's nuts.
It's just
It doesn't make sense.
no. What here's what doesn't.
Cause it's supposed to
Here's what
rehabilitate you, but how do you rehabilitate someone who did something by accident? It's like,
here's the main wrong thing with it when you watch videos like that is the fact of how insanely inconsistent a verdict is for every individual.
hmm.
There's so many verdicts that are inconsistent. I mean, you get one person who gets 24 years, you get another person who gets 3 years, you get another person who gets 7 months, you get another person who gets 11 years, you get, and it just ins and outs. And then it's also, it's kind of in a way goes back to what we were originally talking about in this podcast, taxes. The court system and lawyers, it's a different language. The only reason you hire a lawyer is because the legal system is literally a totally different language. The law book and the book of law is in a totally different language that the average American citizen does not know how to read. So, because you don't know how to read the literature that's in it, you have to hire someone to read it for you and to present that knowledge to the legal system
I
and to the
swear
judge.
they do the same thing with finances.
Yes,
Exact
that's
same
why you
thing.
have to hire a financial advisor and accountant and to do your taxes and to finance your finances because you as a regular person do not know or understand it. It's so fucked. So because so
You know
you
what the
as a
term for that
person,
is?
go ahead.
Job security. That secures your job. You always have a job because people aren't going to take the time to fucking learn a new language when they can just hire someone.
Yeah, literally,
That's it.
hey, I don't know how to read this, so I don't want to go to prison for the rest of my life, so I'm going to pay you $200 an hour to make sure that doesn't happen. So can you do that for me, Mr. Lawyer? It's a farce. It's sad, but that's what the system is. And for some reason, sadly, there are, I'll say, what, 50% of the country that tell you, well, it's the law. That's the way it is. You abide by the law. You should do what the law says. Blah, 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 blah. And then they also tell you when to flip the burger when they're next to you at the grill with their fucking belly button out.
You and the damn burger.
It's just don't tell me how to flip
Who
the
in your
fucking
past
burger.
did that to you? Someone fucking
Some guy with hairy shoulders. I hate him.
always coming to your family cookouts. This guy apparently. Being like,
He
hey.
knows how to fish. I hate him.
No, but I know what you mean. But at the same time, it's like sometimes I'll watch people grill shit, and I'm just like, dude, you're like, you should have flipped that chicken over like 6 minutes. Like, what? It's gonna be burnt. Like, you're burning chicken. It's 3 minutes each side if it's a hot grill. Like, that's literally all you need. So I kind of get both sides. That guy is a douche for saying something, but it's like sometimes I wish I was that guy. Like, hey, can you not burn my fucking chicken, please?
That is true. That is true. There. You know what it is? Like, I wish I had the balls to be that guy, but usually the guy that has the balls to be that guy is an annoying douche.
Yeah, usually that's his whole personality. Is
That's his life.
yeah, he's constantly just micromanaging me. Hey, let me show you how to. It's like the guy you bring up cars to, and he's always gonna try to one up you. Even if it's like he knows nothing about like Chryslers, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, you know Chryslers. Fucking my brother had a fucking Chrysler. It's like, all right.
You want to know something funny though that I realized about human society?
What's that?
So I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to Home Depot because usually Home Depot and Lowe's have the best public bathrooms, which makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't they? So I went into the stall, and I like that everyone quietly, like secretly, have gotten together, and we're okay with the fact that when we see the toilet paper roll on the top of the toilet paper holder, we all see it and we're just like, yeah, okay. And we all just still sit down on the toilet and we'll just grab that toilet paper roll and like use it. And then when we're done, we never say anything. We just leave the store. Because I don't think any of us have ever.
I feel like it's more inconvenient when it's in the thing.
It's more, yeah. There's two things. It's more inconvenient because for some reason the toilet paper holder is like way down there, for some reason, because whoever installed those things decided to put it 2 feet lower than it's supposed to be. And also, no one's ever used the toilet. No one's ever used a public restroom with a broken toilet paper holder, finished, and went, all right, this is what I'm going to do. They walked up to customer service and went, hey, listen, Susan, Carol, listen, I don't know if you know this, but I just took a mean shit, and the toilet paper holder, it's actually busted, so someone might want to go in there and fix it up for the next guy.
That's so true. It's like, hey, not my problem.
Yeah, we've all collectively have decided not to do that.
Yeah, also, I wouldn't say that because if they went in after I took a shit there, there'd be a giant, what I can only describe as throne of toilet paper on top of the toilet. I pad the shit out of that. I'm like a girl with that.
What do you mean?
Like, I never sit down on a public toilet. Like, I'll put like 8 things of toilet paper like on it.
Oh,
first.
me too. But you don't push that into the toilet when you're done and then flush?
No, it's too much. It would clog it.
No.
Yeah.
You don't at least make the attempt?
No, dude, I'm weird. I don't like shitting in public restrooms, so I avoid it. But the few emergencies I've had in my life, I fucking build that thing. I'm sitting like 4 feet above the toilet. I'm like balancing on.
You're like on the Washington Monument.
Yeah. I don't even want to be anywhere close.
Dude, I was the last time. So when this happened, the last time I was on, dude, I was in the stall. There's a fucking guy on his phone, just fucking yapping away on his phone in the next stall over me.
Oh, it's one of those guys.
One of those guys.
Like, hey, yeah, fucking Jerry, I'm fucking so.
And the other time I'm in a stall, I went to a bathroom. There's 6 stalls, Gem. 6 stalls.
Goes right next to you.
He goes to the one right next to me. Are you kidding me, man?
There's something psychological with that, I feel like.
What is he? He doesn't want to be alone?
Nah, I think this is something. It's the same reason people park next to you when there's other spaces right across the way. It's like, I don't know what it is. People just like to like not be isolated or something.
Jesus.
It's kind of gay, but dude, that's the other thing, because we were talking about
I wonder if he thinks I ate pork.
I was running errands, and like it's been a really nice weather this week. That's the other thing too, is you don't have to wear a mask anymore, dude. Don't have to
Yeah, I
fucking
don't think we have to wear a mask anywhere. I was at the
I
grocery
haven't
store
worn a
and
mask all week anywhere.
really?
It's amazing, dude. It's so, and I always feel like someone's gonna say something. No one said. I'm starting to see employees now, like the workers, not wear them. I'm like, yes, it's
Oh,
so nice. I
cute.
don't even bring it in my pocket anymore. Because if anyone says anything, I'll be like, oh, I'm vaccinated. Like, what the get the fuck away from me? I'm trying to shop for my fucking
Oh,
broccoli.
we were
Peace.
going to DC, and I think what was it? The 4th was Friday, right?
Yeah.
And Friday apparently was National Free Donut Day.
It's
I don't
such
know
a
if you knew
fucking
that.
American thing.
Well, yeah, well, of course.
We
And
make a holiday for a fucking pastry.
guess where we went though?
Dunkin' Donuts.
With the Krispy Kreme.
Krispy fucking Kreme, dude.
Dude, I never had Krispy Kreme apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I did, but actually I just had ShopRite brand donuts when I was a kid, and those were not the same thing as Krispy Kreme. These things were hot
Oh,
out
no,
of the
yeah. I've never had them
oven.
fresh.
Oh my
I've
God,
only
these
had them
things
like
were like
store brand, yeah.
they were like crack.
Yeah, I've heard the glaze is really good when it's fresh.
Yeah, the other regular like the like Boston creams and the other ones besides glaze weren't that good, but the glaze ones, they were good.
But yeah, I mean, it's fucking sugar on sugar on sugar.
And sugar.
I always want to try like maple bacon. I'm more of a savory guy. Maple bacon sounds so good.
Hmm.
I don't know if
I
Krispy
feel like
Kreme
we
has that. But
I feel like we kind of needed the pandemic though at the end of the day. Cuz I feel like people were starting to fuck shit up, you know? People
I
were
don't know if
getting
we
a
needed
little.
it, but I think people are gonna appreciate this year a lot more than they would have if without it.
Yeah, because I think people were getting people were fucking shit up. They were screwing everything up. They were getting too in the way. I think, like you said, people are going to start appreciating life a little bit more. Maybe people will start being a little bit more thankful for what they got again.
Yeah, there's a vibe I'm noticing right now, especially now that
Yeah.
everyone's starting to take their masks off. Everyone's just so fucking friendly. They're just happy to be not wearing a mask,
You know
and
what
it's
happened to
starting to get
human
nice out.
society? I know what happened to human society.
Well,
They got punched in the face.
yeah, reality check.
Yeah, yeah, that reality. You know that guy who talks shit at the bar and finally just got laid out. He's not talking shit at the bar that much anymore.
Yeah, everyone complaining about stupid shit like, "Oh my god, you can't say that or you can't." And then all of a sudden it's like real shit happens and it's like, "Oh, maybe maybe that other shit's not as important."
Yeah.
I couldn't get on a plane and see my family for fucking a year and now they're all partying together.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing in the long run, I feel like.
let's blitzkrieg these 4 messages. I promise I won't say anything. And
No,
then,
you're gonna.
I won't, and then we'll continue the rest of the podcast the next 15 minutes.
All right.
And I just want to give y'all another compliment. I don't want to be like, feel like a kiss ass. But y'all graphics on y'all live is super dope. The color, the way y'all both, it just looks it's very, it looks well. A lot of people when they live stream it be looking muddy, like a Facebook live off of a Nokia brick, with the snake on it. But y'all, the graphics is dope. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you. Apparently to Whitey's girl, we should have been muddy and brown, So it's good to hear.
I think consoles are gonna die out like when I'm 31. So when like probably the 25-year-olds get arthritis and the nostalgia is no longer there. But I think gaming is so a part of people's childhood, and then like millennials are like basically, since a lot of us are childless and like we're just paying bills and shit, a lot of them want to relive that childhood. So, and then you got like brand wars, like Xbox versus PlayStation, and people like, no, I'm a PlayStation person. Like, oh, you're a console person. No, I'm a PlayStation person. Now I'm an Xbox person. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe they'll make a TV and put all of that shit in the TV, so you ain't even gotta plug nothing up. Cause games are like digital now.
Yeah, it's true. Dude, I can't wait for the day when like cords aren't a thing anymore.
Oh, what, you're allowed to say shit? I gotta shut the fuck
Dude,
up.
I cannot wait until wires. I
I fucking
can't
hate
wait
you.
until everything's
I hate you.
wireless, man.
I hate you.
Can you imagine
Yeah, I
never
can.
having to deal with the wire ever again?
It's not gonna happen. Play
What do
the
you mean
last
it's
three
not gonna
messages.
happen? Are you fucking retarded?
Play the last three. Play the last three
Wait,
messages
wait,
so I
wait!
can
No,
talk.
that's where you're putting your foot down. Is on wires.
No,
Everything else
I'll,
is gonna go into the
play
future.
the
But
last three
no,
messages so I can
wires.
fucking
It's gonna
talk.
stick around forever.
I,
Think we already have
I,
Bluetooth and wireless.
play the
Why?
goddamn last.
Why?
Oh my.
Why? Dude,
Last three messages.
she complimented us so nicely. You know,
Because
she said
I'm
she likes our pod. She loves the graphics, and you didn't even say thank you. You stone
because I
faced her.
told you I wasn't talking.
Yeah, but you stone faced her.
Because I told you I wasn't talking.
It wasn't cool, man.
I told you I wasn't
I
talking.
see. The real Whitey's coming out now in
Are
Asia.
you gotta be kidding me?
His girl said she hated the graphic.
I can't believe.
I know. It's like literally, she said exactly the same thing as us. She's like, "Yeah, why would we want to be money and fucking?"
My
Right.
face is melting.
All right.
I want to be hopeful with y'all, but I think 2021 is going to be a living hell. Can we not? Like, people are not used to being around people. It's like the pandemic is kind of gone. It's not really gone. Some people feel strongly about masks, some people don't. It's like, I don't know. And like, Americans aren't good with dealing with each other in mass. So I don't know if we just let people out and to congregate with each other that things are just gonna go good. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If the fights are up at Walmart, that is a test. If the fights go down at Walmart, now that everybody could just be about, then maybe I have some hope in America.
That is a good mark. Oh shit. That is a good marker. Public fights. No, like, I don't know, dude. I'm too much of an optimist to think that 2021 won't be awesome, but I do think eventually shit's gonna get squirrely here from like an economy standpoint. But that shit's
I think
always
you're
like,
playing another one.
what's up?
I think you're playing another one.
No.
It shows it on my screen for some the stereo screen.
Oh fuck. Oops, sorry. I'll let it play. Damn.
Yeah, but I can't hear it. That's a weird thing.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
see it, but I can't hear it.
Oh, that was weird. Stereo. What the fuck, man?
Maybe she reached her question limit.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, I'm too much of an optimist to think that way, though, Asia. Like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be. And
Asia, by the way, it's not like it's January 1st, 2020. Like, you can't make a prediction midway through the year.
yeah,
I get what she's saying because, like, I get what she's saying because the pandemic opening up stuff is kind of in the beginning mist of it. So it feels like the opening of 2021, but it still also is June. So the first 5 months of the year has already happened.
yeah. Also, it's very dependent on where you live. Like, I don't know where you live, Asia, but right
Also,
now,
thank you about the template, by the way, Jem. You could suck a dick.
also, well, you know, you should have said it.
Oh my god.
Like, where I live, at least, we've been open. We just now started taking off masks in the past like week, but all the restaurants are open. Everywhere's open. Like, there's no like start of anything. We're midway through and everything's fine. I don't know. And then again, I live in a very specific place, and it's a vacation destination, and so people are generally going to be happier than normal anyway because they're, you know, there's summer for them. There's summer vacay. But yeah, I do think things could get squirrely in the next like 10 years, maybe 5 to 10 years. We spent a lot of money last year. A lot of debt. A lot of inflation. Gas is already going up like crazy. A lot of things will follow. So yeah, who the fuck knows, man? I just hope it's a good year.
Now, is your state are they saying, it's up to just the individual business to say, all right, if you guys want, yeah, your customers have to wear masks, or are there still certain businesses they legally still have to have people wear masks?
It's always been like the businesses around here. Like I didn't stop. Like Stop and Shop didn't make us wear a mask because the government told them. They made us wear a mask because they were afraid if they didn't, they would be like ostracized and accused of like causing more, you know, like they
Gotcha.
did it out of just all the
Social
businesses.
pressure.
Yeah, it was just social pressure to look like they were being like responsible,
Gotcha.
so they could stay open. That's the vibe I got. Maybe behind the scenes, you know, the state was like, "Hey, fucking, you better be." But
Like when a business says, "Hey, look at this rainbow."
yeah, like when a business goes, "White people suck," it's like, okay, we see what you're doing, dude. We're just going with the climate, you know what I mean? But
You get what you're saying.
yeah,
You get what you're doing.
all your CEO and board members are white. But yeah, fuck white people, right? I don't know, dude. That's the vibe I got from it, at least. But yeah, everything's
Imagine
been
if like a
open.
business is like, "Let's really step outside the box. We suck."
I know, yeah.
Oh, all right, that's a good slogan. We suck.
Guys, we're rich and we suck and we're the problem. Just saying,
Buy our
we're
product.
Yeah, Coca-Cola. It's like, all right,
All
dude.
right,
It's
let's
really
buy a
nice.
Coca-Cola.
Anything for a buck, eh?
Are you gonna play her messages? Like we keep saying we're gonna blitzkrieg these things.
Well, no,
and
but
you
those ones are
stop.
from fucking so long. I mean, what are we gonna be drudging up topics we talked about fucking 45 minutes ago?
Oh, that's
She
what
can
you
she can
play.
send a
You
new one if she wants.
okay? You did it weird.
What do you mean?
You like said you'd play the latest one or something, and then
That's what I've been doing. I've always been playing the latest one first, and I worked my way back.
all
But
right,
it
all
was so
right.
piled up that like the ones from back then is from 7:20, literally an hour ago.
I think she just sent a new one.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's she'll send new ones. We don't gotta.
That's a
I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about an hour ago.
dude. We talk. We're so OCD
It's
or
unreal.
no ADD and
ADD, yeah.
OCD. We're both, to be fair.
We're ADH fucking D. We're ADD and HD.
This was our guest for today's episode.
Yeah, thank you for joining us on the podcast, Asia. This has been great, actually.
Seriously.
This is the first. This is the first. Oh, actually, Darrow. I like Darrow a lot. He was a cool call-in.
Darrow's great.
We gotta
Yeah,
get him on. I want to get that guy on.
same. Darrow's great.
All
But
right.
Asia was great too.
Yeah, I'll play this. Fuck.
No. Don't get me wrong, right? Like we've been open. I'm in North Carolina. I listen. It's certain. Man, I don't even want to get into who's not wearing masks in North Carolina. You know, this is Trump's second home. Like, yeah, Florida's one, North Carolina's two. They love them here. That's no mask, raw dog. That's how they've been doing it. In the middle of the pandemic, that's how they've been doing it. But what I'm saying is people skills aren't up to par because they haven't been having to deal with each other. Like, yeah, you was going out, yeah, you was doing stuff, but it wasn't like the scary people now coming out. Like the people who've been out, been out. But then now the people who are less scary is coming out and they haven't been dealing with people. So that's when it's like, all right, like they didn't look at you wrong and nobody skipped you at the line. And Waffle House is not a dueling place.
Listen, the people at Waffle House were scary before the pandemic.
Yeah.
like, let's be fair. I mean, IHOP is rebranding themselves, but I think Waffle House knew it's like, yeah, listen, there's no rebranding at the Waffle House.
Yeah, I agree with you, Asian, in terms of like you're saying, people who were just never wearing. I don't know who annoys me the most is if it's the people who make it a statement that they are wearing a mask, or the people that made it a statement that they aren't. I think I hate them both equally.
I hated the people. Here's the thing
Like, just
that
wear it. Why do you don't have to post a fucking your Twitter profile picture with a mask on like you're some fucking. And then you also don't gotta film a video you walking through like I'm never not in my America. It's like, dude, just shut up, everyone.
here's
We
the
get
thing
it.
that didn't make sense to me was so there were people that would go into a business and they would go, what, they would either record themselves or they'd be on recording either way, and they'd go, why do I have to wear a mask? And be like, well, it's the law, or it's store policy, you have to wear a mask. It's like, no, it's my constitutional right. I shouldn't have to wear a mask. This is wrong. I shouldn't have to wear it. It's like, wait, hold on. You're going into someone's private business. They're telling you have to wear a mask. It's their business. It's their property. You do what they tell you to do, or you get off their property. It's plain and simple. If you come into my home, right? my private home, my private residence, and I tell you, you have to do this or you get the fuck out, then you do that thing or you get the fuck out. It's plain and simple. I don't
Yes.
understand. Like,
Yeah, it's like wearing
it's
shoes and a shirt. You see the signs like must have shoes and a shirt our whole lives.
so that's why that's the thing that didn't. But it's the thing that doesn't make sense is when I see or hear the people that say, no, I shouldn't have to wear a mask to go to the store. A lot of those people, for some reason, before the whole mask thing, they seem like the type of people that would usually be on the board for the whole you should never tell a business owner what they should do with their business. It's like, yeah, but now you're telling them that you're able to go in their business without a mask, even though they're now telling you to wear a mask in their business. Like, why are you now flip flopping all of a sudden? It's like you're a flip flopper. You're wishy washy. You're just going with the crowd basically. You don't have your own opinion. You're tribal thinking at this point.
Yeah, no, I do love those moments where like groups get exposed.
You're eating your own words at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, you're usually the person like, no, private business, small government, they can do whatever they want, free market. And it's like,
Okay, well, private
they ask
business is now
telling
yeah,
you to
they're
put on a
telling you to
mask.
wear a mask.
And
Okay, well, no, I don't want to wear a mask. Oh, what the fuck are
and
you
then,
doing?
and then they
What are
want to
you
then they
doing?
want to run the daddy government. All of a sudden,
It's-
now the government is the good guy. They're like, no, tell the business that this is my constant. It's like, dude, we'll pick one, man. Are you for the free market or are you for
That
for
was
government overreach?
that's such a bitch move, man.
Yeah.
That's such a, you know what that is? That's like a school thing where now you're running through the hall monitor.
Yes, but before you were bitching. All you were bitching about was the hall monitor.
Yeah.
And the second it doesn't go your way, you go running for him. It's so.
Wow, man.
I hate
What a
hypocrites.
turnaround.
Yeah. And trust me, there's plenty of hypocrites on the other side of that coin as well. But specifically those guys, those
that
mouth
one wasn't
breathers.
Well, yeah, because and that's the thing, dude. Years ago, we complained about so many of the hypocrites on the other side, but we talked about 3-4 years ago. It's like we saw this coming. Eventually, the smaller group, they were going to become the bigger group, and they were going to be the ones that are going to be the more annoying ones. And lo and behold, they're the more annoying ones.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they're like, the fucking they're just the more annoying ones now. And then probably, 5 to 6 years from now, it's gonna flip flop. That's how it always happens.
Yeah. I think both are pretty cringy right now. We're in this weird time where, like, I think both are pretty equally cringy.
Yeah, they got a good seesaw effect going on right now.
I think that's because the seesaw kind of quickened, you know? It went from usually it was every 8 years to now real quick it was like 4 and 4. So we're kind of in this weird era where like everyone sucks.
Yeah, the internet kind of helps with that. Everything, we live in a very fast-paced environment. Happens quick now.
Dude, that's yeah. I didn't even think of it. I wonder if it is I wonder if from now on it'll just flip flop every 4 years instead of 8, because everything
quicker.
does move so fast.
Then maybe 2 and then 3, or 3 then 2 and then 1, and
Because
who knows?
before people would only hear about like the Democrats or the Republicans when it came to like it would be every few weeks, and now it's like every few hours. So it's like people will get sick of each party faster, maybe, and I don't know. It's a weird time.
You want to play maybe one of her last messages?
Yeah,
before
we'll play
that's
this one
over?
and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, Asia, this will be the last message we'll play before we wrap up the episode, because our episodes are only roughly 2 hours plus.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening and messaging in.
Yeah, seriously, you probably were our longest listened, listener
Yeah.
for an episode on stereo.
That's true. We had one other that stayed one time for like 45 minutes, but Asia stayed way longer. All right,
She participated.
we'll play this last one.
Nah, these the same people who was holding them signs, keep your government hands off my social security. Like, all right. Okay, sir. You got it. Those people you don't even argue with. You wrote that, thought that, and held it up for the world to see. And at one time you was like, I think the term is cognitive dissonance. You get fancy smancy psychology, but they just stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I've heard that word before, cognitive dissonance, but I never really noticed what it means.
Yeah, Asia. To be fair, we're too stupid for that one.
But no, that's a perfect point, though. What a great point. Keep your government hands off my social security. Like, if they only realized how dumb that statement is, they wouldn't have wrote it. Like, how retarded do you have to be? Like, social security is a governmental program. Like,
It took me like 3 seconons to get that, but now I just realized.
No, that's like saying keep your private business hands off, like, my private, but it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I can't believe people would actually hold up signs like that. But
keep your tax dollars off my school system.
Yeah, in the end, we're all getting a big fucking shit sandwich. But at least I don't have to wear a mask now, and the beach has been awesome, and it's almost summer. God damn it, I'm losing my voice.
Isn't it summer already, or is like technically summer at the end of June?
Dude, summer.
Calendar-wise.
My birthday is on the first day of fucking summer.
True.
Summer solstice. It's the 21st of the month. But it's basically summer. I mean, what are we talking about? Like 2
I
weeks?
forget. That's right. You're a Gemini.
Yeah, this is Gemini season, dude. This is we're in the.
That's right. You and my girl are a Gemini.
Really?
Yeah, remember that's why you've talked about this before with her.
I don't think I have.
Oh wait, no, that's right. No. No, she's upset. She's looking at me because I got. She's upset.
No, see.
She's upset.
Well, see, there's something there, man.
Oh boy. Jeez.
There's something that you've got some kind of like.
She's upset.
You got some kind of attraction to Geminis. I don't know what it is. Aquarius and Geminis must have some kind of fucking.
Yeah, don't say that because I actually just got her zodiac sign wrong.
Oh, she's not a Gemini.
No, I screwed up, and now she's upset because she's looking at me.
Oh well, I mean, you don't really know the fucking zodiacs, though.
Oh boy,
you're not like an expert, dude. What if she?
She doesn't even know my zodiac sign.
Oh yeah, hit her with the logic back. Yeah, hit her with the fucking deflection.
Oh jeez.
Hit her with the Uno reverse. Yeah, what's my sign, bitch? What the fuck is my sign?
+4.
Wait, what is she?
She's a Cancer, like my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know why it's hard? It's because it starts in the middle of each month.
I know. I don't.
It goes from May. It goes from the middle of May to the middle of June to the. It's like, why wouldn't you just do the whole month?
It's like 2/3 in the month and then last third. That's how zodiac signs work.
Yeah, it's annoying. Like, really?
Yeah. This was a good episode, man.
Yeah, it was pretty great. I was happy.
I missed reacting to videos though.
Me too. I think we just were in such like a flow state that we just didn't think of it. But we'll do some tier lists and some videos coming up soon here.
Some brackets.
Maybe get some guests too. It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. It has been a while since we had a guest.
I like that we're not having as many guests on anymore, but I would like to have some on.
No, I mean I've emailed good about. Haven't gotten any feedback.
We kind of had a guest on, technically.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, in a roundabout.
Ooh, I think I just got a new subscriber to the Clips channel.
Nice. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Asia, for listening to us, and anyone else who listens to this after the fact on stereo. Thank you guys on YouTube and Twitch that listen to us, and thank you to everyone who will listen to us after the fact on all our podcast platforms. We see you, man. The numbers are growing slowly, but we're gaining a little bit of traction.
You grow organically. It's going to be slow. By the way, Asia and anyone who's listening, if you like the template, you'll like the website podpage.com/nothingspodcast.
All our platforms are there where we do a podcast every single week, live on stereo, Twitch, and YouTube at 6:30 p.m. Eastern every single week. We've never missed
on Mondays.
One. Oh yeah, on Mondays. Why do we always forget the fucking Mondays?
Because we're on Monday, so it's kind of like self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, thank you guys. You guys have been listening. I appreciate it. We're gonna try to do more to get more people. We got to start doing things in terms of like networking and getting some more people listening. But I'm happy with where we're at. Tell your fucking friends, motherfuckers, if you like it.
Social media at Nothing's Podcast, with all social media except for Twitter at Nothing's Pod.
Yeah. And let's hope 2021 is a good fucking year, motherfuckers. I'm ready for summer, dude. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm gonna get a smart TV and smash it in the same.
Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Be like, yo, those two guys. They kind of funny. Let's listen to their podcast. All right, let's spread the word. Spread the word, man. Fucking what's it called? What's that called? The best type of marketing is not spoken word.
No,
Oh,
it's
fuck.
it's person to person, something like that.
Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. No, I can't end on this. I can't end on this.
I'm gonna follow you, Asia. By the way, I try to follow each of the people that listen and call in case I'm ever on stereo and you're doing something. All right, cool.
Ah, it's
Peace
gonna
out,
drive me nuts.
motherfuckers. Till next week.
Later, guys. It's gonna drive me nuts.